have to sit in the 2-3 pile.
Yeah, a lot of claps. That should be good enough. Marker.
Yeah.
I can snap.
I'm trying to snap, but Discord filters it out.
Yeah, Discord does. What the fuck?
Okay, well, I can hear those ones. Those are loud enough.
Aye.
Cody, do you want to do something silly with your body to make a sound? Hey.
Yeah. I can't believe we have a fish on podcast.
Fish don't make sounds like that, man.
What was that voice?
My fish facts voice.
Cody, tell us the fish facts.
They breathe underwater.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
What about the mud skipper though?
They breathe out of water.
Damn.
Cody, do fish have scales?
Not all of them do.
Correct.
Catfish do not have scales.
Also correct.
They got whiskers on.
Also, I found out catfish aren't kosher.
Yeah.
How so?
Wow. Anti-Semitic
They don't have
catfish.
scales. That's why.
Oh, that's what kosher refers to?
Well, kosher is a lot of set of
things
rules.
either do or do not have scales. That's why a lot of hot dogs are kosher. They don't have scales.
No, one of my coworkers at my stagehand job he keeps mostly kosher. So like he has his own set of rules, which is like, you know, everyone.
Your life, up your slime.
But like we get into like topics and conversations. I was like, and I just like had the question of like, okay, because we had a previous conversation of like, oh yeah, pigs aren't kosher because they're kind of like scavengers or bottom feeders, you know, that kind of thing. And I was like, oh wait a second,
and they don't have scales.
They're allowed to eat beef.
They must have scales.
Cody, is a fish's fin horizontal or vertical?
They can have all different fins and different spots.
I think he means the tail fin.
Yes, I do.
Even that could be different.
And that
There's
means that answer is incorrect.
fishes.
No, because animals that live underwater but are technically mammals, I believe, have vertical fins, and fish have horizontal.
I mean, if you want to be technical, they're all fish.
That does not sound very technical to me.
Buddy, we're fish.
Sure, man.
No, we are fish. There is no way to categorize creatures such as fish without discategorizing anything that comes after certain things that have to be called fish. Thus, we are fish.
That sounds like you're rules lawyering nature at me, and I don't like that.
I didn't rules lawyer nature. Nature fucking rules lawyer nature. That's how scientists have to discuss these things.
And this is why
either it is or it isn't a fish.
After
whale sharks, fish.
Whale sharks are fish. Because basically, to count anything that we would categorize as a fish, which is underwater, spinal cord,
whale
all the little things.
Sharks
aren't kosher. But to categorize all of that, to get all the things that are fish, we are related to common ancestors that would be fish. But you don't not become a fish just because you grow out of being a fish. You know what I'm saying? So still technically a fish.
You have to unlearn the fish tendencies first.
What fucking fish tendencies do I have?
You hiccup.
Is that a fish tendency?
Yeah. One of the major theories of why we hiccup is that it is a remnant amount of background, just like instinct, reminiscent of fish flapping their gills.
Oh.
You're a motherfucking fish!
Buster seems uninterested in our fish themed subjects.
I'm just spacing out. I'm just like,
What's your favorite fish, Buster?
Buster's like, I can't match the weird.
What's your favorite fish, Buster?
What is my favorite fish? Probably, are sharks fish?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, shark.
That really narrows it down,
What fucking
Buster.
kind of shark?
The basic vanilla recipe shark.
No, doesn't exist.
Now you got him going.
I'll give
I
you.
just want to talk about Peacemaker, man. I just want to start the podcast and talk about.
We're talking about sharks now. We're talking.
Welcome to the Sharkcast.
Lone sharks aren't kosher because they do not have scales, though they may be considered snakes.
No.
I saw the whale sharks at the Atlanta Zoo, Atlanta Aquarium forever ago.
Whoa.
Yeah, really cool.
That's pretty sick, dude.
I went to the Jacksonville Zoo and saw a turtle trying to have sex with another turtle. Tortoise on tortoise. I turned the corner and heard a weird noise, and like it was just a zookeeper standing there, and she's like, it's a dominance thing. And she's kind of like blocking the view a little bit. It was very funny.
Were you a
I did
grown
not
ass
take a
man at
picture
the
of
time?
I'm not the only fucking person in the whole zoo.
This man, the only person in the
This was
zoo,
last
going
year.
was it making the noise from the videos?
Yeah, that's what I heard as I turned the corner. Me and Maddie were like, "What the fuck is that?" Oh, it's funny though.
Tortoise.
I've never heard that noise in person, but you know, I live on a property with a pond that has a bunch of turtles in it, and I have seen some activity more than a few times.
I think it's only the tortoises that do it.
Like
gopher tortoises
with little
and-
thingamajigs.
I plan on getting a tortoise when I have a yard.
Yeah,
I've messed around with tortoises before. Like back in like my grandparents' old place, they had a tortoise turtle.
Oh my
And
god,
it was really funny.
I'm just
cool animals.
I really like the fact that if you get the right kind of tortoise, it's a generational pet.
Yeah,
Provided you take
they
care of
will
it.
outlive you.
Have you seen the people who have a pet tortoise that needs to hibernate, and so they bury it in their yard?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy to me. I struggle enough with like the frogs that burrow because I'm like, are you okay down there? Do you need something?
Can I get you a spot of tea?
I'm picturing like the mom from Mean Girls. You guys want like a snack or a condom?
Well, it's because like whenever I had Sassy over here, the Joker frog, the croaker, I was thankfully like Sassy like made a little like side burrow so I could see through the side of the glass. So I was able to like peeping Tom the frog to make sure he's breathing down there, and his mucous membrane was intact. They will cover themselves in a little mucous membrane that they need to stay moist and breathe correctly.
Hell yeah, breathing correctly.
That's the African bullfrog that will live to be about 40 years old.
Hell yeah.
No frogs could live as long as professional wrestlers. That might be the darkest joke I've made in a while. I'm sorry.
Croak Benoit.
I just want to talk about other things.
You can join in on this conversation, Buster.
I'm
Frog talk ain't
spacing
good
out.
enough
I'll
for
be
you?
real. I can't follow.
Buster, why do you come to the party if you don't want to play?
True.
Fucking square up, ball, bro.
I've also just been really like. Today's
Can't
been a
show up
weird
only
sleep
wanting to talk
day,
about your
and-
thing.
Yeah, I know. Just like in general, it's been a weird sleep day for me these last few weeks. It's just
We'll
I
go
need
get
a
a coffee and come back. We'll wait.
I don't
Buster's
drink
in the
coffee.
podcast cuck chair at the moment.
Right now, that's right. It's a good way to put it.
I appreciate the noise you made for that.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Modular Components. I'm your host,
Components.
Boingo. Here are several other people. Say hello, other people.
Hello, I'm
Hello,
Buster.
other people.
I'm Snowcook83.
That's a good one.
Jesse, we got a snow cook.
I think what
Oh, fuck you.
And I'm Simon Scoot. Hello, everybody.
No, how about you fuck someone else and I'll
Anyway, Peacemaker wrapped up.
Yeah. It's a hell of a
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, hell of a season. It was good show. I liked it. I know some people are complaining that the finale was a bit weird, but I say, no, it wasn't. It was perfectly acceptable.
It wrapped everything up correctly, and it was
Yeah.
emotional.
It wanted more, and it explained all the themes and stuff they've been hinting at and building on since the beginning of the season. I feel like people. I'm sure there are people who are fucking upset about the big pull the rug out from under you ending, but there's a shot in the fucking theme song that foreshadows it.
Yeah. There's multiple, like the theme song's kind of the key to all it. It's also just like we're gonna get into full spoilers, by the way. If you haven't seen Peacemaker,
You're gonna eat him
season 2,
alive.
You know, we're gonna eat him alive. We're gonna eat you alive. We're gonna eat you alive if you haven't seen Peacemaker season 2. Nah, I can't. Yeah. So full spoilers. Trying to think. There's a lot I want to talk about. I guess I saw some people complaining. Why did the finale take place on the Nazi Earth? It's like
Because they
that's
did
not where
everything
the
they needed to do there.
Yeah,
Because the
but
Nazi Earth wasn't the point. The Nazi Earth was escapism and how fundamentally it is bad because other bad people can easily take advantage of that escapism.
Yeah, and this is like
Hitler.
Chris breaking out of it. Well, not you, Boygo. Like I'm talking about the character Peacemaker. Peacemaker breaking out of it, just breaking out of that, finally getting like his support system back or shit before it all like goes rug pull. After that, yeah.
I really hate Rick Flag Sr.
Oh yeah, he's a bastard.
They put that character on such a fucking path in this season because I was ready to be like, oh, he's gonna be like the Nick Fury of the DCU after Creature Commandos, and now I'm like, oh
Dick
no,
Fury.
he is just a turbo bastard. Okay.
Here's the thing. I think he's only going to be a turbo bastard just a Peacemaker.
Yeah, because that's what he said. Like
being a
previously.
turbo bastard.
No, he got fully indoctrinated by Lex in that finale, though, is the thing. Like, he's buying into all
Here's the thing.
Lex's
Did he fully
rhetoric
buy
about
in?
we need to throw all the metahumans away.
Okay, no. Did he fully buy in, or did he just find an excuse to send Peacemaker away without having to kill him because he feels like that makes him better than him?
It looked like both to me.
No, I think like Rick Flag just took all of Lex's resources because all those Superman side characters that he hired, they're basically just and that's gonna lead into Man of Tomorrow where it's like Lex is like kind of like has to like build himself back up without any of the things he has to do like he had previously, you know.
But I think that's gonna be a thing in Man of Tomorrow. And sorry, I don't like this fucking. We're gonna make predictions talk, but you gotta with things like this.
Yeah.
No, I'm more so saying that to listeners. I think the thing in Man of Tomorrow is like for the first act and a half or so, Rick is going to seem like he's on Superman's side, and then he's going to pull the rug out from under Superman, and then he's going to get the rug pulled out from under him, and it's going to be revealed like, no, Lex just used you. You were stupid, and you were willing to buy into his ideology to just get rid of this one guy you didn't like, and now it's going to cost you everything. Kind of like what almost happens to Chris in this season.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's a lot. Like James Gunn said, like, this is building up to like not just Man of Tomorrow, but Lanterns coming up. It's just like a lot of basically like this entire thing.
It's setting up a lot of the like, not necessarily like, oh, you need to know this, but it is setting up ideas that can be played with. Like, oh, there's now 2 big agencies that are doing things because they made Checkmate.
Yeah, Checkmate. Yeah, like basically.
By the way, I did not expect this season to end with the founding of Modular Media, but that was pretty cool to see.
Who has the cash? Who has the cash among us?
I want to be
No one. We're still looking for them.
Yeah, we're still looking. Yeah, but no, I like honestly the montages in the finale were so like good. I know some people were complaining, oh, it's a bit self-indulgent. I'm like, you gotta be a little self-indulgent with like making media.
But also, like, what did you expect? James Gunn literally refers to this show as his "do whatever I want and get away with it" project.
Yeah, it's like, of course
Isn't
you're
that
gonna see
most of his projects.
No, he tends to like try to give himself some limitations in some of them.
Yeah, I'd say like does Suicide Squad and Peacemaker are those projects, but Guardians is a bit more reined in. Like Superman is very much a Superman movie first and foremost. It's a case by case basis, but it's like I just
it's also
really
just like I love that he's playing with shit from the comics that I didn't even know about before this show. Like it shows that he is getting in really deep to the nitty gritty of DC. That he pulled out 2 big things for this season that I had never heard of before. The first thing is Keith's superhero identity, Captain Triumph. That's a fucking like 40s character that's only come up a couple of times in like side books since. And the thing from the finale, Salvation, that was apparently a whole comic book storyline in like the early 2000s I just missed.
Yeah, I was like did not know anything. I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's a Final Crisis tie-in.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think we're going to Final Crisis right away, but it's like this is just like the building blocks of like giving us the option of Final Crisis.
He said on the podcast, I believe, that the actual storyline from the book isn't something they're using. They just wanted the concept of the other dimension that is a prison for superpowered people.
Makes sense, given like there's a lot of DC supervillains out there. So yeah.
I think there's also like an element with that final button of the season of end of Peacemaker season 1. It ends with everybody good and happy. And everyone's like, looking forward to the future. And then the beginning of season 2, everyone's just not in a good place. And while a lot of people watching it, I think, took it in stride, it is kind of like a jump to go from one to the other. Like just like a little jerky. So I think ending the season on the downbeat, on the, things are happy, but something's going to go wrong, and showing the thing going wrong leads us to wanting the next season to like get going, It makes us hungry.
Well,
are we actually getting a third season or
no? Well, that's the thing. Gunn has said there's no plans for a third season right now, but he wants to bring all the characters back in other projects moving forward.
Yeah, like we're definitely gonna see Checkmate in the Lantern show and in Superman as like basically like the shield of the DCU.
I mean, Economos has been in like fucking everything.
Yeah.
Why
did we need our own Nick Fury? We have an Economos.
Yeah, Economos. He was in freaking Shazam 2's post-credit scene. That's where I was like, oh, that was
Which
a weird.
Apparently was something they decided to do without any input from James Gunn, and he didn't find out about it until the movie was in theaters. So, like, Jennifer just forgot to tell him.
Oh, that's kind of funny. Dude,
Economos is the new Stan Lee. It's the DC Stan Lee reference.
Honestly, seeing that guy on the podcast now, he's probably a better person than Stan Lee ever was.
Yeah, he's pretty chill. He's
He's always been a cool guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting how just like one small role, James Gunn just go like, I want you in everything now. You're my little guy. I'm taking you with me.
Yeah.
Well,
because they started working together on Guardians 2. He was just one of the Ravagers.
Yeah. They've been and I think they were friends for a while before that for some reason, I heard.
Yeah.
But that also goes back to just the way this show has worked out and the way the show has become kind of like a bit of a cultural touchstone for comic book people is simply amazing, because like Peacemaker was a character I'd only kind of heard of before he was in the Suicide Squad. Like he was definitely one of those characters that just like nobody really cared about and only got used if you were trying to impress people with your nerd knowledge. And granted, Gunn's version is drastically different from Ditko's, but also it's a Ditko creation, so who gives a fuck? And Gunn and Cena have just done such an incredible job of making this such a strong and well-rounded character that now I don't think anybody would ever be able to argue that like this isn't the default version from now on.
Yeah, I know people just hate like any kind of change, but like that's just a very aggressive way of looking at any kind of art or adaptation. You gotta like be open to some kind of different angles of like approaching
especially
something.
For comic book stuff. Like,
100%. Yeah.
It's always bothered me whenever, because like I have a lot of like other friends who are very fucking nitpicky about shit, and it's like, oh well, that's not exactly how it happened in the story. It's like, why would you want to go witness the same exact thing you already know happened beat for beat, play for play, instead of like something different? Like the nature of comics should be, it's like, oh well, this is a different universe. This is
different take.
This version of this.
That's always been my thing. That's always been what I like my mindset when people go like, "Oh, the MCU isn't comic accurate." I'm going like, "It's not meant to be comic accurate. Treat the MCU like its own comic line. We have 3 comic lines. We have regular Marvel, we have Ultimate Marvel, and then we have MCU Marvel. It's just its own line."
And honestly, like, I don't even think the comic accuracy is the big problem with the MCU, but that's a story for another day.
I mean, just
that's not the thing.
Because this is something I felt a little bit watching Gunn Superman. I think it's a validation thing because there's always been that thing of like movies are the highest art form. That's where the most money is. That's the biggest like stage you can achieve until very recently when video games have kind of like subtly supplanted them. So to see your funny little comic book guy done accurately, quote unquote, on the big screen, there's something about it that makes you feel right and justified for having been into them the whole time.
Yes, yeah. I just want like good movies and shows, and a lot of the like for me the Snyder stuff was just not good, like regardless of adaptation shit. So.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Also, speaking to kind of some of the stuff Boingo was talking about earlier with the we end on a downbeat. I think it's very interesting how like the writing in this season especially has felt the most like true to life of any of the DC superhero stuff we've gotten in a while. A lot of the characters have beats in this season that feel very much like just people you know who are working through shit. Like it's only like 2 or 3 scenes, but all the stuff with Adebayo and her wife of them drifting apart, I was like, man, that's so fucking real. That's such a real relationship I'm looking at right now. And I
That
know
came
there's
from the
like
first
there's
season.
people who are gonna be mad about that because it's this lesbian couple breaking up, but I think it's like as somebody who's not that, it seems like incredible representation to me because it's showing that like this can happen with people like that as well.
Yeah. No,
That's been
I
part of her
didn't mind
story
it.
since season 1.
Yeah, it's like that they've been drifting apart since then, so it's like.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
like
more like
everybody got
the
like
focus
decent
is more thrown
wrap
on
up.
it.
Yeah. Like
Which I
sometimes
guess
you need
does.
like representation to be a bit messy, like to like truly hit a point, you know? It's like I've been thinking about that a lot where it's like you can't just not everything can be squeaky clean, like
The
perfect,
message
like
there is always a tough one to handle too.
Yeah, it's like it's always like tough to handle like breakups and shit, so
Well, just like the whole we're not exactly right for each other just because of how we grew, but we still love you.
yeah. Yeah,
Or we still love
exactly,
each
yeah.
other.
Yeah, where it's like mutual like respect is like still like a hard thing to like portray without just being like, "Oh, you're the worst." Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
I mean, I appreciate a Judo Master and her little back and
Yeah,
forth.
Judo Master like really became a character to me in this season. He was kind of just like a gag henchman in the first season, and this one it's like, oh, you get a real idea of who he is as a person and like what he believes in, which is like, I want to help people, I want to be a superhero, but also I got to get paid, and if I'm gonna do this shit on the government's dime, I'm gonna be a sassy little shit about it because I can.
Yeah. I hope we see Judo Master in more stuff, just because it's like I still feel like we just only scratched the surface of what can be done with that character.
Well, I mean, he is in Checkmate.
Yeah,
One
he
thing
is.
I do love about both seasons, the choice of vehicles. Everybody is like driving like a very specific like 90s or early 2000s or sometimes like late 80s like vehicle. And it's always just like a really well done version of that vehicle. Like Harcourt's car is nice. I think one of them drives a Sebring.
But it's also
Every
just like
vehicle that
it
Go
feels
ahead.
reflective of the fact of like they don't have a ton of resources. They're driving what they can, and they keep taking care of it.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
also
definitely
like
do
since
love
we're
all these
talking about
characters.
vehicles. Yeah, well, since we're talking about vehicles, I gotta mention the obvious. Oh, the Common Rider reference in Peacemaker, the freaking bike. It's it's based on the original Common Rider. All right, there, I did it. Okay, moving on.
It looks great. It's a
It
really
looks
cool
good.
custom bike. And
Shame he couldn't take it with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish.
I do love that it's fucking there's both an overt Kamen Rider homage in this season and an overt Sentai homage in this season with how they use the theme song in a couple of different ways to get you pumped up.
Yeah, like it's like me and Simeon were joking about this in DMs where it's like there's an episode of Tokuger, episode 43, I think, where it's like they have the theme song artist like in the like no, it's not 43, it's a 44. Well, there's an episode. There's an episode of Tokuger where
It's right before the final arc.
Yeah, right before the final arc where they show like the theme song art. It's 42, my bad. Where they show the theme song artists like with the cast and they like it like in universe the theme song exists and it's really cute. Yeah.
And it's also like it's an evolution of what I call the Sentai homage in season 1, which was just the big badass theme song fight they had in the final episode.
Yeah, I remember that. That was good. Yeah. They had like just a moment where just the theme song people exist in universe and you see the characters vibing with it. I love that shit. I think I don't know if that's a trope at this point. I just think it's just a thing that some people do, but it's like I like that idea. I think it's a cool idea.
And I'm glad you brought that up at this point because it also connects into the big thing I think we've been kind of skating around this whole time, which is that the theme song in the first season was very much like a song Peacemaker would enjoy. It's revealed in the final episode because of thematic reasons. The theme song in this season is a song that Harcourt loves. And the whole season actually has really been about Harcourt. Like, overtly it's been about Chris, but there's also been a lot of building of her character. Last season, her walls got kind of slowly broken down. And this season, we get to see who she really is as a person, and she has to struggle the whole time with what she wants going forward and what she thinks she should want.
Yeah.
I do want to make a side. I don't know. I guess they weren't technically in a relationship, but like it's a lot more fucked up than anybody treats it. With the fact that like Chris was trying to date the other Harcourt.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just me, but like I was like, that's a lot more than just like, oh well. I mean, I get it's like comic book stuff, but it's
the entire like all universe could be like seen as like, man, dude, what were we done? But, like,
he even says during their big argument in like the episode where you get the reveal, he says like, I mean, I like her, but she's not you. Like his heart really isn't even in it. He's just doing it because it's another thing about this universe that goes well for him.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, that was, like, the only thing I had a mild disagreement about. I'm like, would Harcourt be fine with that? Like, you went and got a different... I mean, maybe because of who Chris is.
Oh, I think there would be a conversation about it sometime after all the craziness, but maybe not in that moment.
I think that's just, like, the big disconnect between it being a literal plot point versus symbolism. Because the symbolism is, he's rejecting the escapism and he's embracing the real. And even though the real is messy and hard to deal with, it is real, that kind of thing. But the reality is, that's a complete alternate universe full of Nazi versions of everyone you know.
Mm-hmm. She's like, probably a Nazi, and also, like, based on stuff Keith says about her in that episode.
No, she is a Nazi, dude. She's part of the fucking... She's a cop in a Nazi world. She's a double Nazi.
Okay, yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I was more so just trying to get to the fact that, like, there's something about that version, because, like, Keith says he's never seen her wear pants before, so... But there are other women who we see in other scenes that take place in that universe wearing pants, so there's something, like, deeply different about her that makes her way more conservative.
It's a whole thing.
I think
that was just a joke.
Not even just conservative, like, stuff, but just, like...
Well, I mean, that's just a thing that is in the show repeatedly of just showing how the world is puritanical and regressive. Like, it's done as a joke, but as Vigilante's walking through his alternate universe house, he's laughing at all the, that's different, that's different, He walks by the living room and goes, oh, my dad isn't gay here. And, like...
Yeah, I love that.
That, like, the implication that is a gay man in a heavily closeted situation on Nazi Earth is like, oh.
Yeah.
Also, the implications you were talking about on the podcast a couple weeks ago about, like, how messy the other Chris supposedly was. And it's like, he might have been repressing stuff about himself because Peacemaker is pretty definitively bisexual in this version.
Yeah. I don't know, like good season.
Penis
I got
maker.
nothing else to say. I liked it a lot, and I think a lot of people. I'm kind of glad like Gunn hasn't really been pulling like, there's a didn't do the last season thing of like, oh, here's a little sneak cameo. It's like, nah, it's just here's the end of the story, and then here's some teases for more stories to come. Like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Would I like the CGI robot? Yeah, but like, you know, I can take and leave it.
James Gunn said it'll happen. We just don't know when or how.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It was
I
a
mean,
Creature
maybe
Commando
GI
season 2
Robot
is
would
coming.
fit in with lanterns with that
Yeah.
power up he got.
Yeah, I was more
Kinda.
thinking we'll just wait for Creature Commando season 2, to see more of him.
At this point, like the
Well, he
main
said
thing
we'd
I'm
see him in live
hoping for.
action.
Yeah. He said we'll see all those characters in live action eventually, which has me thinking they might be like a cameo team showing up to help with a thing at some point. But anyway, the thing I was going to say for a second there, the main thing I'm hoping for with Lanterns right now, because that is the next DCU project slated to release, is just like, okay, you didn't call the show Green Lanterns, so if you're just going to call it Lanterns, there could be other colors in the spectrum that make appearances in that show.
Probably.
I hope we get our darling from the Green Lantern animated series. I forget his name, but the red guy who was
Razor?
blue. Yeah.
That'd be neat.
Here's the thing. I think the what's the one that Hal's girlfriend is in?
The Star Sapphires.
The lab.
I think they might show up
Mhm.
because they're like a good classic baddie.
Yeah. I also think there's a possibility that, like, because there's a rumor going around right now, is the plot of the show is Alan Scott gets murdered and Hal has to solve his murder while training John. So I think like there might be a halfway through the show reveal that the person who murdered him because they became a Red Lantern or something.
Maybe we'll see.
The murderer is that one cat.
The cat.
That cat has a tragic backstory, and if they do that character, I want it done right. And I mean, Gunn does love.
We were
his
just
little
talking
animal
about comic accuracy
character.
being a big deal.
Here's the thing. He does do animals well in superhero stuff, though.
That's
Yeah,
true.
raccoon, the shark.
Oh my god, we didn't even fucking talk about Eagly's subplot this season.
Oh yeah, Eagle is funny. Good shit.
Eagerly loves Economos.
Might be D. Bradley Baker's best performance in a long time. Might be.
Wait, that's D. Bradley. Oh, I should have known.
Yeah, none of that is real Eagle sounds. That's all D. Bradley Baker in a booth making bespoke sounds for each scene.
I mean, I figured it was an actor, but it's like I just didn't know. I should have known it was D. Bradley Baker. He does all the animal voices and everything.
What a crazy ass like IMBD that man's gonna end up having.
Yeah.
Clone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like
Yeah, he has a lot of credits. He's like a voice acting one.
He's also like half the aliens in Ben 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like Ro's been busy, except for like a couple decades at this point.
He's kind of like, I don't want to say supplanted, but like he's kind of taken on Frank Welker's legacy of just doing like all the insane voices that you don't think are him until you go and look at his IMDb.
Yeah, I was about to say it's very Frank Welker-esque. Peacemaker good.
Retitle it to Peakmaker.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's 2.5 of the DCU project so far, because I like Creature Commandos. I'm like half and half on. Superman I love, Peacemaker I loved, so that's kind of where I'm at.
I don't remember. Did we ever like properly talk about Creature Commandos, or was that while I was not on the show?
I think that was while you're not on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we did talk about it. I loved it though.
Yeah, I liked it. I just think it's a little like you could kind of tell it's Gunn trying to get the hang of the animation pipeline and like.
It's a solid show, but it does feel a good bit like Gunn is resting on his laurels. Like some of the song choices in that do not feel up to snuff with his normal.
Yeah, it's also just like it just felt like he was trying to learn like how does this animation shit work with my style, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what it kind of read to me.
So who's up for a hard right turn? Because I have another media thing I want to talk about.
Sure, talk about the media.
Because I finally saw, if I can get a link to the poster. God damn it. Sinners. I finally watched Sinners. We've all finally seen
wow.
it.
Has Cody seen it?
We talked about that. Yes.
Oh yeah, we talked
talked
about it.
about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I saw it
okay,
in theaters.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Um,
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, this was my first spooky movie of the season, and what a way to start because it's an incredible fucking flick. A lot of really good effects, solid script, some really interesting pathos stuff, and a lot of stuff that made me think about things that aren't very comfortable to think about, but are necessary to think about. You know?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Like the whole
Definitely some of the
vampire
best
thing.
like music usage and
Mhm.
like music history like usage in maybe any film I've seen.
Yeah.
Definitely my favorite
Yeah.
now. Like I've not been like that impressed with like a musical sequence in a movie, and I can't think of how long.
It
Yeah,
was
like the
it was fucking incredible, honestly.
I love the scene where it's like
scene.
they pulled all the people from they had like different eras, like classic and future eras of music coming together for that one scene. That was a phenomenal scene.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, Michael A. Jordan is just an incredible actor. He needs to get more work along with his, not just alongside his brother, but like on his own. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, the B
Yeah.
and B Jordan stands for brother.
Like I had to make sure, like when I saw that because I saw this movie in IMAX, just still being like, okay, everyone's talking about it. I did not know the premise other than vampires, because
Uh-huh.
it's like it's like walking in. I was like, I didn't know there was be like two Michael B. Jordans or two Michael Jordans. Like
That's interesting. We had like exact opposite experiences. I watched this on HBO Max the other night, and I think I knew just about every like major plot detail.
yeah, because like, I saw it when it came out, and it was just like at some point, like I would just want to watch a movie, and I'm like, everyone's talking about The Sinners. I guess I'll watch that in IMAX, just because it's like available. And it's like, yeah, I barely, I love going into movies somewhat blind. I only like to know, like, because it's like, then you got to, like, I get to judge it for what it is instead of what it isn't, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have, like, this expectation build up, and I just think that's a very nice way to look at art sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best
Also,
ways to
just,
go
like,
about it.
Couple choices like I specifically really appreciated were making the main bad guy vampire Irish.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that struck a chord for me. Especially with some of the songs he was singing. I those are like folk songs I've heard before.
I think like, isn't the
And
music like new? Like, I think some of the music's like old, but like some of it's like new, like in the movie.
it sounded familiar. It might not have been like exact things I've heard because those songs also get like changed and rearranged by
Yeah.
generation.
Yeah.
And the whole like internal conflict with the secret main character and his want to be a musician, but his feeling like he has a duty to his family and them wanting him to like help out with the church. That was fucking like, yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, Sammy's great. That's like the guy's first like acting role, and like he did a phenomenal
Really?
job. Yeah, like that's like like the film's credits is like introducing like Sammy's actor. It's great.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hope that guy's
guy
a
should go
future.
far.
Yeah, I hope people start casting him and shit because it's like, but dude, like he got some sauce like with his acting.
And Haley Steinfeld as always is delightful.
Yeah, like oh man, yeah. I love Sinners. It's definitely one of my favorite movies of the year, and I'm glad you finally saw it during spooky season.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, just a lot to think about. Like it's a big movie. There's so much there, but it's like sometimes you just gotta be like, yeah, I liked what I saw, and just leave it at that, you know. Because like sometimes it's like that's we have other fish to fry today. So
yeah, because we almost had a guest this week, but it's kind of lucky that we didn't because Peacemaker ended, and we wanted to talk about that, and now the entire rest of the episode is just going to be us talking about news. So if you don't enjoy that about this show when we do that, you might want to just turn this.
I mean, well, we usually like we vibe. We like we go through news, and then that leads us to like other tangents and shit. But like that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we can also just talk. It doesn't have to be super structured.
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
But I got
around and
things
fuck
pulled
it.
up. I got things pulled up. I got like a roadmap for us.
Yeah.
So
first, can me and Boingo talk about Dragon Ball?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I was going to do the other thing we added on, but yeah, go ahead, do that.
All right, Boingo. So
You
even
released
Brand-
a new fighter in the year of our Lord 2025. The fuck are you doing, Art?
okay, Arxis. So Arxis, after the game had they gave it the final rollback update. They're like, nah, I got one more in me, and they're releasing a balance patch in a couple days, like for the existing game, and then in 2026 they're releasing Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. For like as like I get I assume this character wasn't that hard because they already have Super Saiyan 4 Goku and it just we just have to do a different color palette and different moves. But it's like they have they can just tweak the model. But that's crazy that we're getting like a freaking Daima character in fighters. I'm kind of disappointed because I wanted some superhero characters, but it's like, hey, Daima was the last big thing. I get it,
That might not be completely abnormal for Bandai.
Oh yeah, because it's not abnormal for Bandai, but it is abnormal for Arc System. Just like they keep saying, "Oh, we're gonna end the game," and then they just they keep adding on to the game. It's crazy.
Because I think I remember Xenoverse,
Xenoverse
1 and
2
2
keeps
getting like
they
old
keep getting
ass shit.
yeah. Xenoverse keeps going, but it's like this is like fighting games. Like the way like Arc System develops fighting games is much different than like the Xenoverse Arena Fighter structure. Just but I am happy. We're getting some Daima rep. I love Daima a lot. I know some people thought it was mixed, but like I thought it was a genuinely great show. So I'm happy to see it represented in fighters. So sorry. So yeah, it just broke. Like I literally woke up to this and I'm like, wait, am I dreaming? No, what? No, this is a mod. No, it's like real. It's real. They just put Daima in the game. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, fighters will never die. I guess
Fighters
the
never
tag
die.
war. The tag wars between Tokon 2XKO and now fighters again.
And Invincible.
Sure.
Oh yeah, Invincible, yeah. Oh yeah, Invincible revealed a new character, Cecil.
He's a fucking teleporting zoner.
Yeah, dude, Cecil's a menace. Like from the gameplay we've seen, like everyone was making jokes where it's like, oh, every time he teleports, he wastes taxpayer money, and people were like calculating how much. Yeah, people were calculating how much his teleports in that trailer cost, and it was like 40 billion. It's crazy. Just, I'm trying to find. Oh, yeah, I can't find a good image.
I do like the exchange. How he's just like, "Fuck you, Nolan." Fuck you.
Yeah,
Cecil.
yeah. They just pissed. They're just yeah. So there's a Cecil in the game. Yeah, I'm very interested in Invincible versus. I hope it's a fun game. From everything hands on, I've heard it's like it has this juice. So here's hope. All right, we can move on to the other Simeon things now. Sorry, fighting game quarter over.
It's fine. But that news was also just part of like generally New York Comic Con happened this weekend.
Yeah.
And something that kind of happened on the side of it was we got the first ever Glitch Direct, which I didn't watch the whole thing. I just kind of watched the portions concerning shows I care about and the ending thing where they talked about like branding stuff. But it's really cool to see like how far Glitch has come as a company that they now are able to put on like these little pressers and stuff.
Yeah, and it's like Digital Circus. Like we have the release date for the next 2 episodes, December and March.
Aren't those the last 2 episodes as well, or is there one more?
No, one more after. There's episode. Okay. It's going up to 9. So I think 9 will be in the summer or in the summer of next year. So
okay. Also, they showed like the first 2 or 3 minutes of the next episode, and it's supposed to get way darker, but they're starting off with a bunch of like light beach stuff, which has me very worried. But also, like, I really appreciate that in the very popular animated show with all the brain rot fan art, they didn't go all fan servicey with the beach episode.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll see.
No, you gotta go to Gooseworks Twitter to get the real fan service, such as Jackson in a witch costume.
Yeah, you gotta go for the bonus content to get that. To get the
Baby No Money has been jinxed, or whatever her name is.
Also, they're looking at taking Knights of Guinevere to series, but they haven't decided to yet, which is
it's probably just very early. It's still very early, and it's like they're probably just still like trying to be like, all right, we need to budget this right if we're gonna do full series.
Also, I feel like an idiot, and I want to issue just a little apology here. I've been saying Dana Terrence all this time. It's Dana Terrace.
Data Terrace, yeah. I think I said Terrence a couple times, but like, yeah, it's Terrace.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah, you sometimes you just if you only read it, you develop its own thing, and then you hear it out loud. It's like, oh,
Or just like you read it quickly in the credits of a show.
yeah.
Yeah,
Murder
'cause if
Drones
I
is
actually
big.
sat there and read that like I was reading a book, I probably would have figured it out.
Yeah.
But she seems like a
then, like, the
lovely
other-
lady, and she's having a good time with the response to the show, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the witch costume. And then for the what I call the hot topic duo, Murder Drones and Gaslight. Gaslight didn't really get much. It's just like we're working on it, and then Murder Drones is like, oh, we're getting a music video with like living tombstones. So
I mean, they did mention just like the structure of how Gaslight's gonna be.
yeah, where it's like here's some concepts for episodes coming up. It's like yeah. And then the big thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna talk about the last thing. You're probably gonna talk about it.
Oh no, fucking whatever. So they're doing some branding stuff, which is just like clarifying that like stuff they own and made is now branded Glitch Originals, and stuff they're just helping out with is Glitch Presents, which is going to be like anything that they're just like they're trying to do a thing where they're like a buffer for the people making the show and the people releasing the show, so that one party doesn't get fucked over by the other. So like some of their stuff will now be appearing on streamers and whatnot as Glitch Presents.
Yeah, I mean, like that was the big thing. This ties into the big announcement that the freaking Lackadaisy show that I've been following a bit is getting like more episodes thanks to Glitch. Like it's originally going to be like a 5-episode thing. Now it's going to be a 6-episode thing, and the previous episodes have more attached to it. So that's very exciting.
Yeah. I honestly never heard of that before this, and I'm gonna be honest, I just took one look at the art style and I went, this does not look like it's for me.
It's okay. Here's the thing. I don't really like. I like the show, but it's like it's kind of like I kind of like it from afar. It's not really like I'm super passionate about it, but it's like, I like seeing it succeed, and it's like it's fun to watch. It's kind of like my enjoyment of The Bad Guys, where it's like, yeah, I get why people like hyper love this, but I'm just like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's one of those things that just reminds you, like, oh, you don't have to like everything a studio does, and that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just another thing.
Yeah, and it's like it's even just that I do like it. It's just not like to the point of like other people like hyper obsessing over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I just like if it's on, like it's like a casual TV show. Where it's like if it's on, I'll watch it.
Some people just enjoyed Bionicle. Not everybody is super obsessed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Not everybody had the Bionicle dream.
The Bionicle dreams, they continue.
A lot of people did. I've talked to them.
Did you dream of Bionicle last night, Cody? Was it nice?
No, I haven't had in a while. I haven't had one of those dreams in a while.
And here's the thing. It wouldn't even be nice because you'd wake up and go, oh, Bionicle.
Bionicle. All right. What else happened?
I'm referencing this, which you were supposed to put in the episode and never did.
No, I think he did.
I know what we're referencing. I am pointing out that if he dreamed of Bionicle, then woke up in a world without Bionicle, he would be sad.
Fair enough.
I would be Bionicle.
I would be Bionicle.
We could be bees.
We could be.
Oh my God, we could be bees.
We could be the bee.
This is good news.
We could be heroes.
Well, all right, let's get into some New York Comic Con proper. And we're just gonna start off with it because it's a thing that I think we'll all want to talk about to some degree, but it's also kind of like we gotta get through this. We're gonna do some MC news, which is totally not a bit I stole from another podcast, because the Marvel panel was today, and the biggest thing out of it is we got the trailer and release information for Wonder Man. Fucking finally.
I'm actually a little excited because it just looks so different.
I wanted to be really apathetic towards this show, but I have to admit this looks like an interesting concept. It feels very not deconstructive, but like self-analytical.
Yeah.
I just thought it was coming out like this year. It's like, oh, they pushed it back to next year. All right, I could wait.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of don't like how all 8 episodes are releasing on January 27th. I kind of wish it was like, oh, what can I come on, like a little week to week.
I can see why, because this is also coming at the end of the we need to fucking rush Disney Plus era of MCU.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it's 8 30-minute episodes, so that's 4 hours. That's just like one of their bigger movies. You could sit down and watch that in an evening or an afternoon if you wanted to.
Yeah, fair, but just
and
like
it's also segmented so you can take breaks easier.
Yeah, true. I've just been Peacemaker and the other shows have been spoiled.
It is a 4-hour movie.
What the heck is that?
Maybe no Pomni.
Vino.
Boingo, you are recording the chat for this episode.
It is recorded.
Oh my god.
57 minutes in.
Oh my god. Also, just like getting back to Wonder Man, the fucking actor who played I can't believe it's not Dictator Man from Superman. He's in this as like the director of the movie they're making. I've never seen that actor in anything before Superman, but if he's just gonna be like popping up doing like weird, crazy old guy roles in a bunch of stuff from now on, I'm totally down for that because he's great at it.
He probably has been, and you just didn't recognize him.
Yeah,
definitely.
He seems like a diehard character actor. No, I'm excited for a lot of little bits. It's also interesting that they are leaning into, a black guy playing a historically white character that doesn't really need to be white. What does that say? And like actually making that the text.
Yeah.
But also, there is going to be some superhero stuff because they have revealed footage of him doing superhero shit. Also, the director's name is Korvac.
Yeah.
Korvac. That sounds familiar.
There's a classic Avengers storyline called The Korvac Saga.
Okay. I thought it was referencing an actual like director from like film history.
No, it looks interesting. However, I have to say, like the nerd in me is much more excited about Vision Quest because we got a bunch of details for that. White Vision has all of his memories, but struggles to connect with the emotions, and also just like every fucking robot character from the past of the universe is going to come back and have a human form. And I'm like, that sounds really weird and stupid, but also fun. And I'm down for it. Ultron, Friday, Edith, Dummy, and Jarvis will all appear and have human forms, Cody.
It's going to be a robot war. A super robot war.
Well, it sounds like it's the opposite of what I like. You're turning things I like into things I don't like. I don't like people.
Cody, we're people.
Cody,
I don't like
I hate
people.
to break it to you.
Cody's like, did I stutter?
Here's the thing. I think it's going more into the philosophical idea of robots and analyzing that through acting.
Also, I mean, is that going to be like the Vision family thing where like they've...
No, we already did that.
I think they're doing a little bit of that with this. But
no,
also,
I mean like the comic where like
the Tom King Vision. You mean
a different version of Android, or maybe makes other versions?
Yeah, you're talking about the Visions, where Vision makes like a little family for himself.
Yeah.
They kind of did that in WandaVision.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I know.
It was like,
but it's just also cool that James is coming back to be Ultron.
Yeah, and the guy who played Edwin Jarvis in Agent Carter is going to play the human form of Robot Jarvis, which is fucking crazy.
That's some words you threw at me just now.
Oh, you know who'd be cool to see be Dummy?
Who?
Favreau.
Oh, yeah, I'd be down for that.
I just like as like a little cute nod and everything.
Yeah,
but this seems to be going in a very fun philosophical direction.
Yeah, there's some interesting stuff that they're cooking before we get to the big schmoozy Please Like Us Again fest. Speaking of which, we got some casting details for Born Again because one of the heads of Marvel TV did an interview with EU of all places. I say that like EU's not a
the expanded universe of Star Wars.
Sure.
EU?
or no, I meant EW. I'm sorry. But it was ostensibly about Wonder Man, but he dropped some stuff about Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Like, there's going to be a new political antagonist for the Kingpin, Mr. Charles, who's played by Matthew Lillard.
What?
Matthew Lillard in the Daredevil show. I'm excited.
I mean, okay. All
Daredevil
right.
bite again.
Daredevil bite again. The bite. Oh,
Also,
I can't mention that. I can't mention that.
Eldon Hansen is coming back as Foggy. We
Oh,
don't know
shit,
if
Foggy
it's
one?
we don't know if it's in present day or not, but
I think it's going to be grief-stricken hallucinations by Matt.
Probably.
it could be that. Or I still think it's entirely possible he faked his death because he did that once in the comics.
Oh shit! Foggy died in Born Again. That's news to me.
Well, you haven't been keeping up with that show at all, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched the first Daredevil show. I want to watch the Netflix one first before I watch the Born Again, and that's a lot to do, and I don't want to do it right now.
That's fair. You should make time though.
I will make time.
Because the last bit of information we got about Born Again is Born Again Season 2 and Brand New Day are connected somehow.
Okay.
I mean,
we don't want to spoil anything.
kind of a given anyways, right?
We had speculated that quite a bit, but I'm now like scratching my head. Like, you wouldn't be playing that up in an interview if it wasn't something bigger than just like what we were speculating, which was the whole Fisk vigilante thing is what ignites the gang war in Brand New Day.
Yeah. Hey, I'm pretty sure they're.
That doesn't seem as surprising to me because it's like all these characters in this thing that are also going to be in this other thing that's connected somehow. We don't know how.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're only missing Spider-Man in the whole. Maybe.
Well, they're coming. They're coming.
That's the thing is like why I'm scratching my head. You wouldn't be playing it up if it wasn't like, oh, Spider-Man is going to be in Born Again Season 2 or something like that, and you want to get people excited.
Yeah, I mean, hey, apparently, Daredevil's gonna like try reappear with the red suit in that Spider-Man cartoon that came out on Disney Plus. That I thought it was okay.
Yeah, they said that's getting a second season, and they dropped some plot details about it. But more importantly, X-Men 97 Season 2 releases this coming summer, and it's been renewed for a third season.
I thought we already knew it got renewed for a third season, but I guess they're just making it like, yep, there's a third season is coming.
It's oh boy, it's going crazy style.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
But that's all the Marvel stuff. I do have one bit of DC media news I wanted to touch on, which is that they're making a quadrilogy of Batman Nightfall animated adaptations.
Everyone I heard is not excited for this.
Yeah.
I have seen some people being excited for this, though they are also a John Paul Valley fan.
Yeah. See, I've never sat down and read Nightfall. I've read bits and pieces of it, and I've learned about it through cultural osmosis. It does not seem like something that is on the caliber of like your Dark Knight Returns is, that you would want to give this multi-movie investment treatment to. So like this seems like kind of like weird and desperate to me. And also like I thought the directed video streaming animated adaptations thing was over now that Gunn was taking over animation as well. This is weird news to me.
Yeah, because I mean, it's the entire DC direct-to-video stuff is like weird. I guess it's just profitable enough to warrant to keep doing this, but it's still like, why would you do a 4-part like the biggest thing they've done so far was like a Crisis on Infinite Earths 3-parter. Why would you do a 4-parter of a storyline?
Which I heard was not that great.
It was terrible. Yeah, it looked awesome. It was bad. So it's like, why would you want like, man? I don't know who's running this division, but man, they need to be like taken down a peg or two. Like it's like, get off your high horse, man. Like I guess like this is a very conspiratorial thing. I'm glad to say maybe this was meant to be a TV show and they just decided to package it as movies. I don't think that's what it is, but like that is a possibility.
Is Nightfall when the manor explodes? Was that
no,
storyline?
Nightfall is when Bane first appears and breaks Batman's back, and then what's his fucking face becomes Batman for a little bit.
Azrael?
John Paul Valley.
Azrael, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
it's still like weird to do like
they've been
4
hitting
parts.
the Bane ideas in what is it? Absolute Batman, right? Like that's kind of
Yeah.
tapping that storyline.
I guess, yeah. I mean, Simeon's not reading Absolute, but I guess, yeah. But it's like that's still like a weird pull for like an animated like mainstream movie. I don't know.
Also, Cody, do you want to explain what you just posted since we're recording the chat tonight?
Now they could see it.
Blockies.
Yeah, more
It's in
Blocky's
there.
Pokemon reveals. Looks good.
Yeah. All right. What
We
else
can't
has
possibly
DC
talk
been
about
cooking?
any of those.
That was the
anymore.
only like DC media thing from NYCC I wanted to talk about. But we do have a little bit of Invincible news. We got like a release date and whatnot for the new season. But more
Yeah.
importantly, we got casting news. Lee Pace is going to be the voice of Frag.
I have no idea who this is. Is this their Walking Dead actor that I should be familiar with?
The
I've
guy from
definitely heard the name
Heroes?
before, but it's not super recognizable.
You've seen him before
Where?
Have you seen him in Boingo?
in Guardians 1.
Oh, Ronan. Oh, that's who. Oh, that. Oh, yeah, I remember my
Oh, he
friend
looks
told me.
just
it was
like himself with face paint.
Yeah, he was fucking buried under makeup in that movie, Boingo. Come on.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
he's
but,
also
like-
in Lord of the Rings.
Oh shit! I haven't
I've
watched
never
those
seen
movies.
Lord
yet.
of the Rings.
Was he the ring?
Was he the?
Yes, Cody, he was the Ring.
All right, yeah, but like, hey, the voice cast is well directed in this show, so I don't really care who they get. It's so
Yeah.
well directed that's like I'm down for whatever.
But how is
Yeah.
he going to balance voice acting Thrag in season 4 and his booming salsa business?
Is this a joke I
knows?
should know about?
There's a salsa called Pace. It's like a very famous common brand, Buster.
I don't eat salsa
I
that
didn't know
much.
that
It's
either.
like, yeah.
I like making
Hello.
salsa, not buying salsa.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wrong. He was not in Lord of the Rings. He was in. Was he? What was he in?
Hobbit?
Yeah, he was in The Hobbit.
All right. Then.
All
Same diff.
right, that's all the serious news as far as media goes. Now I have two. Look at this stories. So, first of all, we got some new details on the final season of Stranger Things. Everybody.
Ah, come on! I mean, this is actually pissing me off more than the comic news, the toy news you're trying
Every
to do later.
episode is going to be between 90 and 120 minutes, and the budget for this fucking show is $50 million to $60 million per fucking episode. Are you kidding me? Are you actually shitting in my ass? What the fuck is going on over at Netflix?
Bad
They
things.
want to back their shows that are popular that they think are going to make money.
It's not gonna make money. It's like Netflix
Nobody
has not been
cares at this
profitable.
point.
And if they do, it's usually
Netflix's
because
money, right? It's not our money.
Yeah, true. But here's the thing: Netflix has been like weird about its profitability, and it's like because it's like I don't know. High viewership does not like at this point. It's like with the subscription model like kind of being flawed. Like the high viewership isn't gonna like get like all your money back at this rate, especially because you have to split it among like so many parties. So it just feels like, man, what are we doing here?
I will say, I have watched all of the show up to this point, so I feel like sunk cost fallacy invested. I feel like I might as well watch the final season. But everything I've heard about the final season so far makes me mad that I feel that way. Like this, some of the like episode titles they also showed this week, the fact that they're releasing it in like weird numbered batches on fucking holidays are fuck you. Honestly, fuck
That
you for
sounds like
that.
it's going to be tight. I mean, they've done Christmas and stuff like that before.
Yeah, but they're
so-
doing like multiple holidays. They're doing like New Year's, Christmas, Thanksgiving. It's like, dudes, is there a holiday
have
you won't do?
families. I can't fucking sit down and watch this show with my 4-year-old nephew. Damn it.
Well, the good thing
Yeah.
about it being on Netflix is you don't have to watch it when it comes out.
True, but it's like,
You're-
oh, the
you're
internet
right.
spoilers.
You're right. I can watch it on my Mobiritz later that year.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Shit. I don't like. I'm glad I dropped off after like I tried season 2 and I'm like I'm good. I'm glad I dropped off the show.
I have a weird minority opinion that they should have just stopped after season 2. I felt like season 2 was great and it had a perfect ending. But no, The world doesn't want what Simeon wants. That's just how life is.
Yeah, I didn't even hate season 2. I just lost interest.
I enjoyed the
Right.
last season for sure. It's just how many more times are we gonna do the potentially same guy coming back?
The Demigorgon. I don't know.
Whatever his name is.
Vecna.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, Vecna.
Vecna, what? Why? I don't know.
It's weird. Like, did they just license the name? Because that's the whole thing. Is like the kids are big fans of D&D, so they named all the monsters after D&D monsters. But Vecna is not just a monster; he is a big main character in the lore of D&D. That they go like, "Hey, we're borrowing the name."
I think they must have. I think they must have had some kind of licensing deal because that name is on fucking toys and shit too.
Yeah, by Mattel.
Hasbro owns D&D, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, but I've only ever seen the fucking Vecna Masters of the Universe crossover toy.
That's what I'm saying though. Is like I was in a store the other day and there's Jazzwares figures for the final seasons and one of them is the Demogorgon and it says right on it the Demogorgon. So Jazzwares.
Demogorgon's also just a classical monster. That's Vecna.
I mean, that does look a bit like the guy. He doesn't have like all the fucking jewelry and shit.
Yeah, but like
they probably licensed it at this point. They have the money. They have the FU money for that.
And here's probably a Vecna that's closer to what the kids would have seen growing, like playing D&D in the 80s.
Well, anyway, in people really need a paycheck news, Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and Karen Gillian are all going to return for a third Jumanji movie.
Okay, whatever. I watched the first one and it was okay. And it was like...
I think both movies are legitimately good, but also like, wow, does this reek of desperation? Because none of these people have been in anything particularly successful in the last few years.
I mean The Rock is a movie that's getting a lot of critical response.
Yeah, but it flopped like financially, so that is what it is. Rock used to be like a big box office draw. Now he's just kind of he's just kind of doing his own thing.
Now he's a guy.
I don't think he's ever was that big of a box office draw. Name a top tier blockbuster movie starring The Rock and The Rock alone.
Shit, you're right.
I mean, he's like a Scarlett Johansson or like other type characters where like the name does bring people into the theater, but like not for the same reasons that.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like none of the movies has had like a long lasting cultural relevance.
No, it's just big money real fast and then it's done. You forget about it. We've always had actors like that. Stallone is like that. Like Stallone back in the 80s.
But here's the thing.
Like
hey, can you name a Stallone movie that's like really good and popular and remembered in pop culture?
Of course I can.
I think there might have been a difference between like what we got then and what we get now for other types of movies. Where like if it's anything tied to superheroes or any other thing that is an existing brand, it now exists forever by default because it's always going to be considered and talked about in the long list of bullshit that exists. So if it's something like fucking this movie or like the Rampage game movie, Fast and the Furious.
And to that, I'd say no, because what is one of the biggest fucking action franchises going on right now? It was an original IP, John Wick.
Yeah, well, Keanu Reeves is just better than The Rock.
Right. And then you have nobody, Odenkirk. But
they're doing a second of that.
Yeah, there's a second nobody.
They do movies like that. Like those are like the dollar bin movies. Like I'm not saying that specifically is, but I'm saying that like that kind of thing has always happened. Like what's his name?
It's like a crank.
Oh my god, I forgot his name. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington was in a movie quite a few years ago. I think it was called Equalizer. And then eventually they're just like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. Like we're gonna do a few more. And they turned that in. Like, that's how a lot of movies have happened over the years. Like it's not. I don't feel like that's anything like terribly new. And I don't think like actors being in a bunch of things nonstop is all terribly. I think it is like terrible in a way.
But also the thing I really wanted to point out is like The Rock's also in a movie that's going to be coming out that's like from a critically acclaimed director that is getting a lot of critic buzz.
What movie?
It's like about like an MMA fighter.
No, that came out.
Oh,
and
the
it
Smashing
bombed.
Machine.
Oh yeah, it bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it hasn't even made its budget back yet.
Some people say it's because you can't tell it's The Rock.
All right. I feel a little bad about having engendered this conversation, but also I do have one little bit of comic news from the Comic Con I would like to just bring up because it's kind of just like pure fan service, but also like I'm delighted that it's happening. We're getting a team up comic between Jar Jar Binks and Kelleran Beck that is written by Ahmed Best.
Hell yeah.
My
Those-
ultimate fanfic.
Yeah,
My OC.
that's kind of fun. But it's like
He deserves
No.
it. Anyway, but like,
Cody,
He
this
does-
isn't me and my OC. This is my OC and my other OC.
I mean, it's like it's still like yeah, I get what you're saying, but like it is literally his face. That's what he looks like. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's the character he played, and then also Jar Jar Binks. We get to find out. Hopefully, he'll explore the bleak backstory of Jar Jar Binks' father killing himself.
The fucking-
is that real?
That's probably EU, honestly.
You do know what happens to Jar Jar after the Republic falls, though, because that's still canon.
I feel like I've read that somewhere before, but I don't remember it at this moment.
The
He
father
becomes
thing's a thing that happens.
yeah, I think like that. I think that might be older, but he basically fucking became a traveling hobo, being a clown to like bring smiles to kids.
Oh, he
'Cause
became
goes, like,
Kamen Rider O's?
No, he became a sad clown going like, I fucked everything up. Now these kids are living in a miserable world. The least I can do is to harness my idiocy to make them laugh.
That's a very Jar Jar thing to do, I think, though. Especially if it was like.
But the context is like it is sad. It's meant to be sad.
Well, yeah, I'm saying, but like I could see him doing that just based off of the other stuff that the way he talks. I don't know, like the way he is,
I understand
the way he rationalizes things in the Phantom Menace and Clone Wars. Either way, I'm excited for that.
Hell yeah.
All right, what's the next story?
I apologize. I had to blow my nose, so I muted for a minute.
It's fine. It's
Damn,
fine.
your nose getting blown.
Always. All right. Well, that is all the media news. Now it's time for the main event. The thing everybody really loves is the part of the podcast where we just talk about toys that got announced. And we're going to start off with something that I think everybody will appreciate on some level. NECA showed off a whole bunch more of their Sesame Street line. If I can get the link to paste, Jesus.
How does it compare
There
to
we go.
Lucky's?
I mean, they're much more realistic and hyper detailed. It's purely an aesthetic thing. If you just want like a cool buildable figure of the character, you go for Blockies. If you want something that literally looks like the thing you saw on your TV screen, you go for NECA.
How far are we into the NECA Sesame Street stuff? Have we gotten
They have put
too
out
many of them before?
They have put out Count, Burke, and Ernie. I think all this year.
I think I've only seen the Bert and Ernie.
Like I think Count just came out, or is not too long ago. Yeah, I really dig how these look. This line is fairly tempting to me. I want to at least get Oscar because obviously I like Oscar. But Big Bird especially just looks fantastic. I did not expect them to be able to get the scale of that character so well.
I mean, everything else is a puppet, and he's just a human
Yeah.
with stilts.
I thought he was a bird.
No,
Also, he's not on stilts.
I thought he had little leg things.
No.
Or no, the neck is on a.
The neck is a
on an
hand.
extender.
No, the neck is a hand.
Well, it's not. He's
It's a
still
person
taller than
holding their
normal.
arm up above their head.
Are there two
Yeah.
people in that suit?
No.
And there's just one person.
How do the arms work then?
Yeah, you have a second person
Levers.
doing an arm if you need it.
Oh, okay.
Also, you have one arm is the arm that he uses. The other arm controls the head and the mouth. And if they need a second arm, they can get a second puppeteer on the side.
I like the orange guy who looks like he's just right out of Monsters Inc.
You do be a
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah.
Do be a monster.
They do the Jim Henson designs very well, and the fact that they come with letters is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Like something about the sculpting, the Sherlock Holmes guy, you can like see the felt texture on his face really well.
I used to be a really big fan of NECA, especially the Predator figures. I was so excited for the gargoyles that getting like the first two kind of fucked me up. And like I love the TMNT stuff, and I think that stuff is great still, especially the monster stuff. But like, NECA isn't exactly always. Hopefully, it's different now. If those are going to be Sesame Street figures meant to be played with, I just hope that they are nothing like the gargoyles figure. And I know NECA's not really expected to be played. I mean, like that will absolutely be bought by kids because Sesame Street is still connected to children and appreciated by them.
It's certainly a possibility. All right, let's get into some Hasbro slop. So this is something that I think we're all going to have quite a bit to say on, but they did it. They did the thing. We are getting a remold of an existing Transforming Optimus Prime toy from Hasbro that is Optimus with the Megatron arm from Skybound. It's the Studio Series 86 figure. The Megatron arm is an entirely new sculpt by the look of it. It's also coming with a new head that is more accurate to Daniel Warren Johnson's art. And this thing is going to be $79.99. It's actually up for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse right now. And it's a bit of a hot button topic in the Transformers fandom right now because this was a Commander class figure which released for $90, and it doesn't come with the trailer it came with, which at the time that figure released, it was kind of assumed like, okay, this is a leader class with a few extra little bits added onto it, and the trailer is making up the whole rest of that Commander price point. So, no trailer but an arm equals almost the same price point.
How much was Armada Prime?
Like
Armada Prime was no, Armada Prime was also a Commander class. He was $80 because there was a price hike the year 86 Prime came out.
Yeah, so that's the same price for the new Armada Prime with the 3 mini.
Mm-hmm. The Nemesis.
Yes, arguably like the same case, but a little bit worse. Either way, though, like loving what I love about like current Transformers, and then seeing this happen this way makes absolutely no sense to me. Why would you not use another Prime mold that you could like better like get the art style on and just actually make it look like the comic?
I mean, the comic is heavily based on 86. That's like Kirkman's, or not Kirkman, that's Johnson's main inspiration point. So I can see that choice, but also like money, and also I have 86 Prime, so I can confirm it's a phenomenal Optimus Prime figure. So they're probably just thinking like, okay, how can we get this out as quickly as possible and also make it as good as possible? Oh, everybody loves 86. We'll just make some tweaks to 86. Oh, it's going to cost that much to do it. Why don't we just bump the price up that much more?
I mean, I was excited for this figure, but just a bit too pricey for me.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing is, like, this isn't your only option for a Skybound Optimus. Every, like, licensed third-party company has made their Optimus also into a Skybound Optimus at this point. So if you just want a figure of this look, you have a lot of cheaper options, especially if you don't care about it transforming.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see.
I also just think it looks really cool in the vehicle mode.
Yeah, that too.
In the comic art, and it does not feel the same there. Because like I get what the original mold was going for, and I get that like he even played with that toy while like making the art and like writing the comic and everything like that. But like, I don't know. It's just, for something as like simple as like, yeah, we gotta throw Megatron's arm on there. It's just like such a weird way to go about that.
It's very like, oh, people like fan greed or the fan tax or some shit bullshit like that. I don't know.
It feels like what
it's very much
is, which is a rush job to get this out while it's still relevant, because that run literally just ended, and he is now back to having a regular arm again.
Oh, really? I forgot about that when reading the new issue. It just didn't register.
Yeah, Megatron took his arm back, and so Optimus is like, he doesn't have like a completely regular arm. It's like a skeletal arm with some of the framework on it. I'm guessing like they're going to be repairing it over time.
And that'd be my thing too. Like, unless I'm wrong, are there any effect parts or anything like that in this, or is it just like that guy in the box?
I think it's just that guy in the box.
I mean, like, then it really doesn't capture the moment. The like, we got to go on the offensive like vibe. It's just kind of.
Well, what do you want specifically that could make this capture the moment more?
I don't know, like anything included, like stuff to really show off the scenes. Like, I mean, they have existing effect parts.
Diorama?
No, but like, I mean, it's gonna be $90. Anything could be included other than just the figure. I guess it does show that like that figure costs the most money, but.
I don't know exactly what you mean. Like, do you want it to be like cell shaded? Do you want there to be like effects parts for the cannon?
I mean, yeah, I did say effects parts sometimes, but yeah, like we have existing effect parts for that they could have just included.
That's
fair.
For
that size of the cannon. I don't know, like I don't even understand why they wouldn't make it to where the arm could come off, like that. So many like Transformers have like removable ball joint arm, and a lot of their toys have that exact functionality in there where like things can swap.
I'd have to get my 86 Prime down, but I think there's probably something with the way that shoulder joint is constructed.
Yeah, that thing's built like a masterpiece. I wouldn't expect that to be the route to go for this. And
so why are you asking for it then?
Well, no, I'm saying like that. That's from the beginning. This figure being a choice for that is just odd for me because it's like the high price point figure. I don't know. Like, I mean, we get a lot of the cell shaded figures that they look pretty good. We got the, I mean, maybe the deluxe weird video game Prime would have been a better shot because they would have been able to just do more for less, or at least release that at like double the price.
From a price point standpoint, I agree with you, but also I don't see them going with it because, like, that figure is proving to be like an odd duck. Like, some people really like it, some people really don't care for it, and it's shelf warming a lot. So I don't think they're like super eager to reuse that right now.
Either way, it's weird to me.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree that it's weird.
Like
it's just like I can't see like any other way that this could have happened and been better, other than like just make a whole new bespoke mold, and I don't see them doing that.
No, but like I don't think making it cell shaded would be the exact thing, but like maybe a different type of paint job or like something to show more of like the heavy line work or something, because it wouldn't really fit with like the cell shading because that's meant to replicate animation versus like comic, and it's just I don't know, like it just felt like something that should have been very simple, and it doesn't seem like they went the best way about it. It's just so strange to me.
Yeah, it's certainly a very weird choice. And similarly, a weird choice that like I can see why it was made. McFarlane Toys had a panel at the show, and they announced probably their last few DC releases. We don't really need to get into them because the big story out of it is they announced that they are now doing an Elite Edition Image Comics Founders figure line that is very clearly, oh, the DC license is about to be gone, but we want to keep doing figures in this style of comic book characters. What do we have lying around the office? These things do not look like a marked improvement at all. It just looks like they're still using those parts. But it is kind of fun to see a new Savage Dragon figure in the year of our Lord 2025.
Now you just need a figure of his son and that guy's wife, so you can recreate the infamous scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think not to go back to the Prime thing, I think my issue is that it is clean. That's the main issue. It's clean.
I mean, the last time they tried to add battle damage and dirt to the figures, everyone fucking complained.
Well, we've had battle damage Prime a lot more than like Siege has existed. Like even the original masterpiece had been released a few times for a few different anniversaries with that specific like movie battle damage. It wouldn't be hard to have like even painted that on there or like remolded one of the windows. I'm sure. Or maybe Hasbro just can't do shit like that anymore. I don't know. They couldn't do it with the Super Prime or Omega Prime or whatever.
I'm sure it has something to do with like the way the mold for that figure is laid out. But honestly, I'm fucking sick of talking about it now. Moving on to Marvel Legends. Something that actually I managed to get Boingo to pop on social media with this. They announced a couple new Spider-Man retro card figures, and one of them is just another Spider-Man 2099 on a more updated body, so I don't think we really need to talk about it. But the big news is Cardiac is getting an action figure.
Fucking Cardiac!
And it's this is a bespoke mold for the most part, because all those fucking lines on his suit are sculpted in, which is kind of insane that they went that far for Cardiac.
Hell fucking yeah.
A lot of modern Marvel Legends have been going the extra mile just for any character. It's really nice to see just about any of the new releases. That Cardiac, though, with his little like electric effect, looks really interesting. It looks like a good toy, even if you don't know the character. Like it looks like something that would be exciting to pick up on a shelf. And like the original release of Marvel Legends didn't really 100% rely on known figures or known characters as much as like they would do interesting ones sometimes as well. It was like supposed to be selling you as you walk by it. So I think this is a good way back, having interesting characters, because like I'm sure you'll talk about it in a little bit, but there's plenty of other characters that are going to look great on a shelf and just be fun to look for.
I mean, that's half the fun of the line, is like you got to have the mainstays. You always got to come up with a new way to get them back in because they sell. They're what pays for the rest of the line. But also, you got to get your little scrimblows and your little weirdos in wherever you can. And it's always nice to see them do that. Hey, speaking of paying for the rest of the line, the next made-to-order figure was announced and is currently up for pre-order on Pulse. They're doing an X-Men 97 Apocalypse. And he looks big and beefy, and he's got a bunch of stuff. And I'm going to be honest, I do not care about Apocalypse nearly enough to pay $120 for him.
It definitely seems like worth it, I guess, because of how fucking big it is. It threw me off
inches.
how big
it's
it is.
Twice as big as a normal X-Men.
But still, technically in scale.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because technically in scale is a very funny thing with him, but yeah. I could cosplay as him and be technically in scale. Like,
I mean, you could say the same for Galactus, but
right.
I'm gonna be honest,
like a Mondo figure.
Yeah, it has that look, that very like smooth animation accurate look.
The shield was impressive to me. The use of one of the G.I. Joe effect parts was not impressive to me.
Yeah,
but interesting.
It looks like they modified it a little bit at least. I don't think that smoke puff is there on the G.I. Joe one.
Yeah, they definitely colored one of them. I got one of them sitting over. Yeah,
okay.
It's just normally clear. But like either way, like that's cool to do. I just wish Hasbro would fucking like. So many people want them to just do more of the same effect parts that they already have the designs for, and I forget who said it first, but they say that it's just like, I know they talk about doing weapons packs and stuff like that, but like they could definitely squeeze some extra shit in there. For Apocalypse there, it's gonna be a nice like set piece just to have somebody like getting shot at, similar to like I guess the Cyclops.
I mean, they did have a Dio that was him having like just beaten them all at the show.
Yeah. We've gotten like every Apocalypse we could get, I think, now almost.
No, we definitely fucking have not. Because
we haven't gotten an Apocalypse in a suit.
We haven't gotten suited Apocalypse, and we haven't gotten spiritual leader Apocalypse from Krakoa, and that's the one I'm fucking waiting for. Give me this Apocalypse.
I do like some of the gun hands that are in
Mhm.
there.
Well, he's got a sword and a drill. He does. Oh no, he does have a gun hand. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's got a few things. I wonder how the shield works. If that's also a hand or not.
It either plugs on like a hand, or it has like a clip, like the Captain America shields. Anyway, they also revealed that they're doing some 2-packs to finally update and expand the Inhumans in the line, which kind of made me realize, like, oh, wow, I really don't care that much about the Inhumans, because they announced Black Bolt and Triton and Medusa and Gorgon, who I was both like, oh, hey, new Black Bolt, sick. I kind of would like a Black Bolt figure. Who the fuck is Triton? He kind of just looks like a Power Rangers monster. Oh, hey, new
He's their
Medusa, but it's
freshman.
not the costume I would want. Oh, Gor who? What?
He's the guy who can stomp.
His mace looks very interesting and reminds me of one of the other announcements. It's a very interesting fucking figure. Again, like that's gonna be one of the things that you can't really see his like goat feet in the box, but the fact that he is so much taller than like the other one, I think will be interesting.
And apparently they were saying at the panel they did something with Medusa's hair to make it more articulated and easier to pose with. So that's an interesting bit of design.
It looks like it plugs into a hole in her back, and there's a separate piece other than her top tuft that's like the radial piece. Oh, maybe even more than that. I don't know. There's like a line. Isn't her hair supposed to be like a extension of herself?
Yeah, she can control her hair.
I hope. Oh, you know what? Look at the back of the look behind her right or her left leg. It looks like it's curved just enough to maybe be able to wrap around someone. So maybe it'll be able to articulate a little bit better.
Maybe it's bendy wire.
We can only hope. She's got an ab crunch.
She do.
Or that's a belt.
I'm sure all 5 genuine Inhuman fans are really excited.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the Build-A-Figure wave they revealed. And first and foremost, the Crystar villain and World War II Logan are 2 of the figures in this wave. They just hadn't told us until now, so I don't think we need to go back over them. But they also showed Iron Man Mark 72, who sure is an Iron Man. Dark Avengers Spider-Man.
I almost thought that Iron Man was going to be a like Venomized Iron Man, just because of I wasn't familiar with the design and the splash of the black there. That Spider-Man looks great.
It's cool that we have a 6-arm that has torso articulation now. Give it to me in regular Spider-Man colors, please.
Well, regular Spider-Man colors and the 2 blank arms. Because they were naked.
This is where it gets fun.
If we're getting all of the smooth arms, I was going to say, if we're getting all the smooth arms with that specific design, would they do, what's his name first? Not Toxin, but the other guy who has 6 arms.
Oh, yeah.
I do not know.
What were you about to post up there, bud?
All right, this is where the wave starts to get fun for me. Phantom Rider is happening.
Doppelganger.
The original Ghost Rider.
I don't love the cape situation, but other than that, this looks like a really fun figure, and that cape situation could be easily fixed.
I mean, that's what the cape he wore looked like.
Yeah. No, I just mean that it's plastic instead of cloth.
I think that's a good bit of the Moon Knight. I've been waiting for a figure of this fucking guy for so long. I wonder how hard it is going to be to try to acquire a horse.
I mean, there's plenty of third-party companies that are doing horses right now. You could get a Mythic Legions one, you could get an InArt one, you could get a Figma one. But also at the panel, they said they want to do a horse, and they're working on a way now to get it into a future product. So there's probably another horse riding character that will come with a horse that looks generic enough that it could go to either of them.
How did they say that when they said that? Was that exactly how they said that?
I mean, they didn't say the shit I just said about, like, oh, that's probably what's happening. They were, like, joking around, like, we want to do a horse, we got to figure out a way to do a horse, blah, blah, blah. Kind of jokey joke scripted thing.
Okay. I was about to say, because they could do like Caretaker or something like that, because people have wanted that.
But then first thing that legitimately had me going like, oh, I might get that. Werewolf by Night.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Jack fucking Russell.
I don't love that he only has a screaming head, but like it makes sense for the character, so I'm not too put out by it. It is weird though that they're still reusing the arms from frickin' what's his name? The Jackal, which is like a 10-year-old figure at this point, but if it works, it works.
It's a very spooky feeling Marvel Legends wave. It also feels very like classic Toy Biz for a Marvel Legends wave. Especially with
It's
like
getting
the
back to
gloss of
basics
the,
because it's
Spider-Man.
also a Build-A-Figure wave, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in a
You
second.
should post a picture of the Quasar villain because he looked really good in the photo. Maybe not if it's a photo like this though. There was a photo in
the Chris Star villain, you mean?
Yeah, there you go.
The green guy. Yeah, we talked about him when they showed him at SDCC, so that's why I felt like we didn't need to. But the final new figure for this wave that is not the Build-A-Figure is Enchantress. We're finally getting a new Enchantress. She was only in exclusive box sets during the new Hasbro era up to this point, and she was also on the old single-jointed female body. So this is a huge upgrade for people who really care about having all the 4 rogues. And I think it just looks like a generally solid figure. Also, new magic effect. I almost didn't clock that, but that is a brand new effect for this figure. So that's nice.
Neat.
It could be recolored to do a really good Kirby Crackle.
Oh,
A Kirby
yeah,
Crackle?
totally. Buster, do you not know what the Kirby Crackle is?
It's been a bit.
That is the term for the specific, like, weird space effects and power effects that Kirby would do.
Okay, that makes
in
sense.
comics.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I mean, other people have used them now too, but that's mostly because they're referencing Kirby.
Yeah. It's like now associated with specific Marvel characters as well. So when you're like showing those characters do like crazy displays of power, you break out the Kirby Crackle. But the Build-A-Figure for this wave is an updated Executioner. And he looks great. Actually, I think he looks way better than the last Hasbro attempt. And if I had the dough, which I probably won't whenever this wave actually comes out, which will probably be like January, February now that I think about it, I would probably get this whole wave and then sell off the like 2 or 3 that I don't want just to build Executioner, because he just looks like a badass action figure.
Wait, so for the first time in maybe like what could be a decade, the Iron Man figure does actually come with the fucking Build-A-Figure piece?
Yeah, I think
Who doesn't come with the piece?
Wolverine doesn't
Logan?
come with the piece. No, I think Wolverine has an arm.
The Arm 1, Arm 2. So Arm 2 is the, what's his name? Morrison? The green guy. The very pretty figured green guy. Arm 2 is with Wolfman. Head is with Iron Man. Leg 1, Phantom Rider. Leg 2, Spider-Man. Torso, leg. So yeah, it's got to be Logan. Unless somebody doesn't, the axe comes
But
with
Logan
Iron Man.
does also come with a couple extra accessories, so it kind of balances out that time.
It is a great looking figure. I'm very excited for that Wolverine figure.
Mhm.
But yeah, this big boy does look very, very blue, very exciting.
Mhm. I mean, he's a classic Asgardian, so he has the added bonus of like, yeah, I would get him to fight comic book characters, but I could also fudge him in with my mythic legions and whatnot if I wanted to.
Now we just need the zombified Minotaur to complete the Immortal Thor trio.
I'm sure that's coming.
Great looking battle.
But one last bit of Marvel news. It's not Marvel Legends, but I couldn't find photos for some reason, even though I had seen them like a few days ago. Just got buried in other stuff in my feed, I guess. But Mezco showed that they're not just doing a green Hulk, they are also doing a gray and a red Hulk very quickly after that, which makes sense. You know, you're going to make that mold, you want to get your money's worth on it. But also at New York Comic Con, they showed they're doing a leader. And it's a pretty good, pretty classic looking leader.
That's a leader.
He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well.
That's
What
all
is
I
that?
got.
really good.
Donkey
I wish
Kong.
we
Donkey
could get
Kong.
a new one.
64.
Oh yes. Very funny. Good joke.
Doesn't sound like it.
He's got a noticeable bulge, and I do appreciate
I mean, that's the benefit of doing a figure that has a cloth outfit. Okay. All right. This is something I normally would cut, but I'm putting it in because Boingo and I are the only two people on Earth that seem to like genuinely really enjoy this show. So the one Star Wars Black Series announcement makes it in. We're finally getting a Boba Fett in the Book of Boba Fett line, and
Fuck
it looks
yeah.
great.
Look at that boy.
They gave him toe articulation. That's kind of insane for a Black Series figure, but I'm excited for it. It looks very on point, and it will hopefully be better than the one they released under Book of Boba Fett, but was actually based off of the final season in Mandalorian, or the final scene in Mandalorian season 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say I thought we got that design before, but yeah, I guess it was totally different.
They called it Book of Boba Fett because it came out like at around the same time the show was coming out, but it was very clearly based on like a different version of that costume from those scenes in The Mandalorian, which is super nerdy to complain about, but also that wasn't a very good figure. It couldn't stand very well. So hopefully this will be better. And I'm probably gonna pick it up if I can. But let's do something kind of weird, kind of crazy. So in the last year, Hasbro announced that they were going to start doing a new Transformers subline called Timelines, and they kicked it off by doing a homage to a Transformers comic of the same name that was meant to be the Transformers version of What If, but they only ever did one miniseries, which was the steampunk Transformers, Hearts of Steel. And we got two packs based off of that, and they said, now, it's not always going to be stuff like this because we want to do two timelines, 2 packs every year going forward, and we want them all to be like a different weird kind of what if theme. And you guys are going to be blown away by what the next one is. And I heard that, and I was like racking my brain going like, okay, what's another obscure piece of media they could pull from? Could we maybe finally get trans tech figures? And turns out, no, I was totally wrong to think that way, because they're just going straight up concept series with it. Because the next theme for timelines in 2026 is feudal Japan. We're getting Optimus Prime turning into an oxen cart, and Starscream turning into a bird of some kind.
Probably a crow because he's a Tengu.
Mm-hmm.
They both look very good. That Optimus Prime, like, it's kind of crazy to me. Like, I wonder what else, because like we always end up getting something subtly different. I mean, obviously that's like Air Razor on the left there with like that's fine. Especially with like
because that Air
his
Razor
legs
mold is
upright.
great.
Yeah, but like they done so fucking much on that thing. There might not even be like anything else similar.
Also,
they're just
this is
using
how like
tech.
boutique they want this stuff to feel. Look at this fucking box.
Yeah, I worry about that.
That's
'cause
gonna
I think these
inflate the
figures
price
are
a
cool.
little.
A little, sure.
It's neat though.
Mm-hmm.
I just vibe with Optimus Prime using a Naginata.
Yeah, it's a neat choice.
Optimus Prime.
I like that
I
he's got a
can't believe we
general
got, like,
samurai theme.
They technically got the chest design to be the same, even though it's like the windows and then something else. So it's like it to many people would be nothing, but like it is still technically like they got the same visual cue there to make it look like a window chest. I mean, shit, I guess it is actually a window chest. It's like the shutters on the window,
Yeah.
just not in the same way. I think
It
that
is
thing
also
looks cool
just
as hell.
very fun to see Hasbro tackling the same kind of design that Bandai did years and years ago with the Bullzord from Power Rangers Samurai.
Oh, this is also like a very common like Gundam-esque thing. Also, it looks like G1, like what's his name? What's the combiner? The Predaking or whatever. It looks very like Predaking design, and I like his little
the
stompy
G1
bull feet.
Predacon. The leader of them was a bull named... No, it wasn't the leader. There was one of the
This is
Predacons
like
was
one
a
of the
bull named
limbs.
Tantrum. Yeah.
Is that a Voyager scale?
I think he's like Voyager Plus.
I'm just so interested to see how everything ends up in other spots. Just because of, like, I'm never, or not never, like, I always want to see interesting uses of, like, what people call kibble for Transformers figures. And, like, the way that the roof turns into, like, samurai armor there. Like, it just makes sense. I hope they, like, realize this can be a good, like, aesthetic choice and go forward with it, because it looks very nice. For it
Any
to be
guesses
another
on
Optimus
what they're
Prime.
gonna do with Megatron and Bumblebee, boys?
They could have done. They're probably. If I really had to put my money on it, they're gonna reuse the Heart of Steel Megatron and make that like a cannon type, like dragon mouth cannon, which would be very dope as a toy.
I
and
kind
it
of
would
hope
also.
Megatron has like a big Oni club or like some Oni design elements to it.
Oh, I'm sure he would for the face. It would match the cart aesthetic that Prime has.
Oh my God, if they
Bumblebee
give-
would have to be an animal, though, I'd assume, unless they're going to make all the Decepticons animals. Well, no, I mean, Optimus Prime's an animal in a car.
They could make Bumblebee like a little samurai retainer, give him like a top knot.
Give Bumblebee the animated Prowl treatment. Give
Yeah.
Bumblebee the fucking classics treatment where he has like a little thing behind him. It's like a Sea-Doo, but make it something else and it turns into shoulder armor the same way. You give me that design again.
Generations Classics Bumblebee. Make it happen,
Yeah.
Hasbro. All right, let's get away from the Hasbro slop for just a minute because there was a certain announcement from a certain company that we're all very hoo-hoo about. Jada Toys showed Scooby-Doo Wave Free. It's Daphne, Captain Cutler, and Charlie the Robot. And goddamn, this line just looks phenomenal every time I see new stuff.
Why is
for
the
it.
Sentinel from X-Men in the Scooby-Doo line?
Charlie is a classic fucking Scooby-Doo villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but true. I haven't watched much of the '60s show. I'll be real. Like I mostly watched the 2003 show. I don't think he was in any of the episodes I saw. But like I don't know, just find it funny those design similarities.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo line looks great.
Here he is hanging out with Scooby.
Does that mean
That's
that we
funny.
should have always been asking why a Scooby-Doo villain was in an X-Men comic?
Depends which came first. Should I check
It
that
would-
right now?
it
Should I
would
get on
probably-
Wikipedia?
I would want to say it's probably going to be the robot. So that diver looks. I mean, I don't really know how much more it could be. Perfect. We got Space Kook Wave 2, Red Herring. I mean, I don't know who else. I'm sure we're just going to get everything. I don't even know. I got to get my hands on some of these. That mummy figure looks amazing.
The Sentinels came first. The Sentinels first appeared in X-Men number 14 from 1965. Charlie first appeared in Foul Play in Funland, which aired in November of '69.
Oh,
Looks
Did
good
the
though.
Sentinels look like that, or did the Sentinels look like the Sentinel Prime?
They definitely didn't look like Sentinel Prime. Sentinel Prime wasn't invented until the 2000s, dude.
The big guy, maybe, or what's his name? The first one. He's slightly bigger than the other Sentinels, and he has like
Oh,
a different face.
fucking Master Mold?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's a little deep for me. But no, these figures look great. I saw some people a little concerned about Daphne's screaming face. Just a reminder to everybody: they first showed her as a render at a SDCC panel, and she had a normal head there. So it's probably like interchangeable heads like Shaggy has. Don't worry.
It's a good face,
Mm-hmm.
man. I would just love. I mean, would it make sense for the diver to glow in the dark? I feel like
Oh, Cody, did
misremembering
you
him
not
glow.
hear? He fucking does.
No, no fucking way.
No, yeah, the guy at the booth said like, yeah, this one's gonna glow in the dark.
That is, oh my god.
Because that was a plot point in the episode. That was
That's
part of how they found
my
it.
favorite toy of whatever year it fucking comes out. If it comes out this year, that's it right there.
I think that's early next year.
Yeah, that's my favorite
This
toy
is
of
this is wave
2026.
wave 1 just came out. Wave 2 is on pre-order right now.
If it's like, I know they're better. I honestly already know that they're better, and I know that I'll like them more because of how much I love Scooby-Doo. But dude, imagine what the extra stuff that robot will come with. I wonder if he's gonna come with like a different face, like a removable face.
Oh, I hope so.
God, I can't believe that fucking glows in the dark. That's insane.
I always love it when Cody's excited about stuff.
Oh,
All
that's
right,
a really sweet photo.
so now we have to end the toy news off with some kind of stupid sloppy stuff. But I feel like we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about it, considering we did a whole AF on this property, and it's having a moment right now, a horrible moment that makes me hate human existence as a whole. But Hasbro's doing something with the Tron license. Everybody, it's doing a couple stuff. First and foremost, they're doing a HasLab that is just here's a wave of figures that are 3 3/4 inch scale based off of the original movie. It's $250 for 5 figures in a light cycle. Go
You
fuck
only get
even
one
like-
light cycle? Oh, you got two.
One?
You get
Oh,
two
two
light
light
cycles,
cycles.
but those are 3 3/4 inch scale. Like, we've seen Hasbro give us stuff this size a million times over, and it'd be nowhere fucking near.
This is more
this
than the
price.
Joe HasLab song.
Yeah, like
Uh,
if you want to get down to like, even if it is licensing, which it's definitely not like you telling me that's how much a LED costs, like to make a fancy piece of glass, which I know it's
Yeah.
not glass, it'll be plastic, but a fancy piece of plastic. Like
Oh, this
that's
shit! Like
it's
I'm looking
so
at
fucking
this.
crazy.
I'm looking at the backing. This shit ain't gonna make it. This
Oh,
shit ain't gonna
no.
make it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no.
everybody's reaction on Bluesky to this after it got revealed was, that looks really cool. It'll never happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tron is too weird and niche to get genuine shit like that.
Like
Yeah.
for $250, every figure should have like lit up, glown in the dark, had like way more shit. Like I don't know, like
Done your
give me a
taxes
fucking.
for you, giving you a blowjob.
It's so crazy to see that at this price point. Like that's like
Like
what was
smaller
the-
figures too.
what
They're
was
not
the
even like the
idea?
usual like standard size for these kinds of figures. Like they're much smaller than like what most collectors are used to. So it's like that's even worse.
Well, this also is the kickstart to a new like Hasbro 375 universe or something.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not. It's
Are the
not
Black
starting.
Series 3/4 figures doing that well?
That's the
They always
Vintage
do okay.
collection, and yes, those are moderately popular amongst Star Wars fans.
Moderately popular, but like they do get all of the Black Series HasLabs, so pretty popular. Other than the Rancor, rest in peace.
Our boy.
You're a Rancor.
But the more like exciting news, but also like I don't know about this. We're getting 6-inch figures based on Tron Legacy, and they look pretty dang good. They feel like the design sensibilities of Black Series meeting up with the like functionality and accessory count of Classified, and I kind of dig it. They
Yeah,
they
those are the
all look
characters.
they look very movie accurate. The likenesses are probably the best of any Hasbro figure I've ever seen. Like I like that they even went the extra mile of like making Clue look kind of shitty. And there's going to be a light cycle that comes with them, and they did show a day after they revealed these, they changed the display to actually have Sam on the light cycle. So I assume he's going to come with it. It's going to be like a deluxe release. We don't have a lot of release information on these yet. We don't have price point. We don't know if this is a done in one or if they're going to try and do a couple waves of this like they did Indiana Jones. If I had to guess, I would say this is an Indiana Jones situation. This is probably going to be like 2 or 3 waves. Hopefully Cora is in wave 2 because her absence in this first round of figures is pretty glaring in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
And if we get a Cora, I would be down to collect these because Tron Legacy is a very important movie to me, and I've always wanted good figures of it because there were figures at the time, but they were kind of weird because they were trying to be very movie tie-in kid figure that also does a cool technology gimmick to tie in with the fact that the movie is very technology based. These are just straight up functional replica action figures, and that's more what I'm in.
Yeah.
However,
I will say,
I hope we get,
I'll go first. So like, if we only get these set of figures, I'll probably just get Rinsler, just because it's like I like that character and design.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll probably just do that. But if we get, I'll might try to collect Sam and Cora together if they get like if they actually make a Cora figure.
Yeah, I could see the second wave being like Cora, generic Clue henchman, Castor, and like Kevin in his white outfit.
Yeah.
I would kind of hope that we get some of the baddies if they're gonna use that Rensler body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Depending on how far it goes.
Oh my god! I hope we get a figure of the like bald guy with the weird glass thing that comes down in front of his
Yeah,
face.
bro, like that guy who just got mooked towards the end of the movie. Yeah, that would be great.
Some of these should have like little backpack bits. I thought.
I think they do.
Like,
it's just hard to see because these are all like front shots. Yeah, Sam's got.
No,
a
I mean like
backpack.
the butterfly one.
Oh,
I
I thought that was just
Clue
like
and,
the troopers.
Those are just the troopers. Yeah, I watched the movie
so
last night. I know this shit.
But no,
You know what they'll put? No other figures they can put in the other waves. All the fucking ladies that dressed up Sam.
Yeah, we should at least get the one lady that comes back later in the movie.
Yeah. But like, it's like it just feels like weird to get excited about this, just because it's like I know this is gonna be a big like shelf warming flop for most audiences.
Yeah, these are probably going to Ross and Ollie's at some point. Like, because every Tron line has fucking gone to liquidation stores. Every retail regular Tron line, because it's just it is that thing that like people like us who love Tron fucking love Tron, but as far as like the general public is concerned, it's like, oh yeah, Tron, they're still making those. Like it's one of those. And like just looking at these and going off of like current Hasbro prices and like the accessory count and the amount of detail there is on these, I would not be surprised if the regular figures in this line are like $35.
Yeah. Again, I'm locked in for the Rinsler one, but like everything else, I'm like up in the air.
Here's the thing: I would also want them to make first movie Tron guys.
I guess
too.
that's what the HasLab is for. Like,
no, I want 6-inch. I want that scale classic Tron guys.
I want that too, but like I
will say like Diamond did those a few years back. But I don't know like how compatible they'll be with these.
And,
like,
I'm sure we'll get another light cycle if it's successful the first wave.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing: we're dooming and glooming about Tron's not a popular franchise. Tron Legacy has become a major cult hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's Legacy, not the 80s
and we can get
one.
some animated series shit if they really want to fucking do it. The sequel series to this never got anything in.
Don't fucking do that, Cody. Don't give the people hope.
I'm the people that want the fucking hope too.
This is what the Diamond Select Tron figures look like, by the way.
Yeah,
they look all right.
Maybe if that HasLab was 6-inch scale, it makes sense at $250.
Yeah, but it's like it's still pricey, like even for 6-inch, like.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, but it's like if
it's really blatantly like we're trying to get whales with this one.
Yeah, trying to get like people who are like, oh, I don't know if I'll be alive for the next Tron figure line, so it's like I gotta pay now.
But like Daft Punk figures.
Oh my! Yeah, don't give me hope.
We could never.
I could see that being like an online exclusive 2-pack.
Oh.
I would rip my.
This is why this line pisses me off, because it's like I like what they're showing. I like what you're dealing. I just don't know how far.
This will be something that I'll feel like I'll have to buy at full price to like.
Yeah.
Just to say like, please God, give me at least one more.
Can we get Tron without like any asterisks to it?
Can we get Tron without a sex pest, please?
Yeah, or a cult leader.
Because I'm not seeing that movie. I decided that a couple weeks ago. I'm just straight not going to watch it.
I'm gonna eye patch.
I'm not even eye patching it. I refuse.
Yeah, no. I'll let you know like the shitty stuff. I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm just doing it just to complete the saga at this point.
I would rather put 9 Inch Nails in both of my eyelids.
You know what?
All right, Eminem.
I will say, if you really want Daft Punk figures to go with these new Hasbro Tron figures and they never end up doing Daft Punk, the fig arts do exist. They're not exactly accurate to that movie,
dude,
but
they do.
I looked at pictures of those fucking toys on my desktop in the house that I grew up in. So no, I don't think they're gonna be that great. They might not even be properly like 6-inch scale.
Yeah,
those motherfuckers have been around forever.
Figure arts until like the last couple of years was more of like 5-inch scale than 6-inch. It was weirdly like in between. They only
honestly, if anything, There's more chance right now at new Daft Punk merchandise than ever before since it was.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
with the
biggest thing
Fortnite
to happen
collab,
in
yeah. Yeah.
That shit was so much crazier for like a whole bunch of other people and just regular like Daft Punk, I guess like
Fans?
spreading of new fans, maybe, or however you want to say it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cool to see the legacy designs in like a really good looking action figure set or
Yeah.
design. I don't know how much about. I don't know how I feel about Jedi Jeff Bridges, but like
Jedi
rest of them, I
Jeff
feel they're
Bridges.
good.
I mean, that's what it was like in Legacy. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
but, like-
It's a funny way to
Like
put it.
I
It's
know
a-
that's what he
Don't be
looks
messing
like,
with
but
his
how
Zen
interesting
thing,
of a
man.
toy is that? I mean, thankfully we have Jeff Bridges right next to Jeff Bridges, so I'm gonna buy it.
you got Jeff Bridges and you're Jeff Bridges.
Oh yeah.
No, you know what? Let's get real fucking weird with it. Give us a Wendy figure in the Tron line. Come on, Wendy. Do you know Wendy Carlos?
Oh, you know what? I'm glad I have my arcade cabinets from the Fortnite line a while ago.
Yeah.
No. Okay, no. Do you not know who Wendy Carlos is? She did the music for the first Tron. She's also the pioneer of synth music.
Ah.
Also, one of the main reasons people say, "Oh, any music with a synthesizer is partially trans," because she was a trans woman.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I hope we get a Sora and
Oh yeah. I was gonna bring up Kingdom Hearts. I was gonna bring up Kingdom Hearts. Okay, I guess
They
I
could
need to
do it.
show Simeon how
this is
Kingdom
real
Hearts
quick.
Club Legacy works.
This real quick. This is Wendy Carlos. She's very important
Yeah.
to electronic music in general. Like any EDM, any electronic bullshit you listen to, Daft Punk, Prodigy, Nine Inch Nails, anything can be sourced back to her. She was the big experimenter, playing with those dials to make all those cool sounds, and really kickstarted making music with that.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
just be clear. I am
Goofy win.
aware of who she is. I just needed you to remind me.
Oh,
I
shit,
am
Diamond Slug
okay.
did-
But I'm also talking to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Diamond Slug did Tron, the Kingdom Hearts tie-ins. Okay, all right, I
those
see.
are old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I had a Diamond Slug cage.
Those
too,
look like
figure.
they're
It was-
5 POA.
They are
They're just
jank as
about.
hell. Those are
Um,
jank as hell.
They have some weird like articulation to them because like
Yeah,
I
I had the Kingdom Hearts
um,
2 Sora one, and that broke on me like after a month.
I had Donald in like the air Heartless 2-pack. That might have been for King. I still have that somewhere actually.
Also, I'm just getting Kingdom Hearts post. Here's Clue in freaking Dream Drop Distance, which is actually like a fun
Wow,
fact.
he looks entirely movie accurate.
Exactly. Like they just straight up movie accurate. Wait, give me a second.
That face is a face that only Jeff Bridges would love.
I still appreciate that they were like, oh, wait a second, this de-aging technology is kind of uncanny. Wait a second. And did something really cool with it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's better de-aging than like most movies do. With their.
Well, I
shits.
mean, here's the thing, they
but,
lean
like-
into the artificiality of it for the artificial villain.
True. Yeah. Exactly. There's another. Yeah. I was gonna say something, but I lost my trail of thought when I got interrupted. Yeah. But yeah, the reason I bought Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance was because of a commercial showing the Tron Legacy world. I'm not even kidding.
Fair enough.
And that's how I became a Kingdom Hearts fan. So I have Tron and Kingdom Hearts in my brain are interlinked like that. You know, it's kind of crazy.
Oh, I became a Kingdom Hearts fan because I borrowed it from my one of my friends who lived in my grandma's neighborhood, and
Aw.
whenever 2 came out, I went over there and played it at his house because I didn't have it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I had no idea what fucking Final Fantasy was. I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like all the Disney characters, pirates and Tron and all the animated. Yeah, I don't think it is because I think the world selection has been locked in since like 2023 or 2. But I God hope I don't want to see Jared Leto in Kingdom Hearts 4, man. I don't want to. No, man, stop! Don't do it. Wait.
Yeah,
that would
I
actually-
wish you wouldn't have even said those
needed
words
Tron in the
together,
first
'cause
place,
I don't
yeah.
even want to think about it.
Yeah. No, it'll
Might as
probably
well
not
put
happen.
Morbius in there if you're gonna fucking do.
Oh my
Jared
god.
Leto.
This is Morbius. That's like a summon. He just morbs all over the place. That's awful. Anyway,
Morbless.
Morbius, yeah. What else has been going on with y'all?
I don't know.
Life.
You got life shits.
Lorf.
Me with Jared Lowe, 100%. Yeah, you turned into Mike
I saw.
Oh, no, that's Rich Evans. My bad. I always get the two.
I saw Good Boy, and it's incredibly good. Go see it.
Go Good Boy.
If you
That's the
think-
one of the, that's the horror movie of the dog, right?
Yep, it's Courage the Cowardly Dog live action. Go watch it.
Oh, that you sold me. All right, I got it. I'll check it out when it comes to digital.
You may cry.
Oh, I probably
the dog
will
is
cry.
okay.
The dog's safe. Yeah, I figured it would.
Will live?
Yes, there's a lot of really good audio element. It's not exactly like don't expect like this to be some revolutionary like crazy scary movie like Hereditary or something like that. Like don't expect that kind of thing, but do expect probably like the scariest dog movie. Maybe I don't know. Definitely not the scariest dog in horror. Like I would probably give that to the Thing dog. That thing is
Not Cujo?
No dog. Not Cujo. I don't know. Which would you rather see in a room? Would you rather see Cujo or would you rather see the Thing dog?
Buddy, I was just saying shit to say shit.
I'm just saying though. If you had to,
There's
pick,
actually like
you have
another
to pick
horror
to be in a
movie.
room. Which
I was just
You know
saying
what?
shit, and you just took that
Thinking
shit
about
and
it.
rubbed it on my face and go like, look the shit you just said.
You know what? If I gotta think about it, I would actually rather see the Thing dog because Cujo, you fucking slowly starve to death and like boil in that fucking car. The Thing dog, that's just gonna slurp you up real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't slurp you up. It's
Yeah, but that just
worse.
reminds me of just kind of like an opposite, like kind of reaction, like that I've seen in the horror space recently, where it's like there are two horror films came out recently, like Good Boy, which I saw a lot of people doom posting about initially because it's like, oh, the dog horror movie, I don't want to see a dog go through all that, and then the Jordan Peele produced, not directed, he just produced it, he just got the film rights and just invested in it. Him, which I have heard nothing but awful things about as soon as it came out. Like it is like I need to post a poster. It is nobody likes this movie from what I see. Like it's joke. Apparently they overuse a bunch of sports slang. It's like a sports horror movie. I don't know, just looks corny a bit in like a bad way. Not corny in a fun way, but corny in like a this guy.
I got I guess the idea that I got from what little I've seen about the movie, it kind of felt like Whiplash, but like horror and sports simultaneously.
Yeah, I could see that. It's like at least Whiplash is more subtle with its horror. Apparently, there's a lot of like real over like dumb religious imagery that just doesn't really mesh.
That is also in sports.
Yeah, true. It's just religious. I did okay. You gotta keep in mind, Cody. I'm not a sports guy, so I only watch the Super Bowl for the halftime show. I'm that guy.
Can I post a X-Men '97 spoiler?
Yeah.
In this thing that's gonna go live.
Wait, I mean, season one. It's season one. Season one. Oh, season two. Oh, they showed a clip.
I said spoiler.
I thought it was a season one spoiler. I didn't know it was going to be like oh, I mean, it's not really a spoiler if it's like a preview.
Oh, I can watch the trailer right now. Hang on.
Oh, the trailer?
Yeah. Well, not trailer. I think it's like a leak.
Oh no, it's the trailer.
Wait,
yeah.
Link. Post the link.
Somebody recorded it.
Oh, recorded.
That's what I'm saying. It's not officially released. It's a cam.
Yeah, it's a cam trailer. Yeah, here's a link I found when looking it up.
All right, so that's why Apocalypse is getting a $120 figure.
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we saw that at the end of this other season, so
we might want to. Let me try to get this link to you because we might want to actually all talk about it.
No, it's fine. It's good. I think we're all watching it on our own.
Are we? Because I can't
devices,
figure out how to share this.
I am.
Oh,
We're good.
I mean, I'm not
we
watching it just because I don't want to. No, I'm deleting this audio. Fuck it.
Whatever. Anyway, yeah, but it's good. Like I'm very excited for whatever X-Men has in store. Just fun stuff all around. It's been an interesting week in the realm of media nerd bullshit. I think Simeon's too locked in with the trailer. Yeah, he's locked in with the trailer.
There's a really fucking stupid but good line in there. Oh yeah.
And that's what the X-Men cartoon usually is best at, like stupid good line. Or one of the things it's best at. I don't know. It's a jack of all trades in some regard.
Right, that's not my most excited, that's the Marvel property I'm most excited for.
Wait, what did you ooh about?
There's oh man.
Old man.
An old man.
There's some visuals in there that just as a person who knows comic book things has me going like, oh boy.
Was that fucking Danger?
Mm-hmm. They're wearing the fucking Morrison outfits in one shot, dude.
Oh, dang.
Dude, I can accept the Morrison immediately because they already fucking did. Jesus. All right, fuck. All right.
That looks real good.
I kind of want that Apocalypse figure, dude. That's crazy.
I'm probably gonna make it.
Hey, here's the thing. It's not supposed to ship until like December of next year, and you don't have to pay for it until it ships. So you can just put in a pre-order now and I don't know, forget about that shit.
Well, it's like, I don't know, Cody's been moving around, so.
Well, I also have a new, way better paying job. So
Yeah.
I'm just more worried about, like, will it ship to, like, the place Cody's at?
I've already updated
you can
everything
go in
that
and
I
change
had,
the address on the order.
Yeah, I've already done that. I've deleted my old address from, like, everything that ships out to stuff.
Ah.
At the very least, it's going to my partner's, like, mom's house. Like, that's where the Glyos, Mythic Legions, 2-toy crossover figures are going, and some other stuff I got.
How is that whole situation going right now? Because I don't think we've gotten an update on that on the podcast.
We're gonna go to a place this week and get, like, an application. See how hard it's gonna be to actually, like, move in there. But it's not gonna be hard. We just got to see, like, what availability. Kind of got. Maddie's aunt has offered to co-sign. I don't really think we needed it, but it kind of just, with her coming out of the gate and saying, like, I'll co-sign for it no matter what. That kind of just means that we get into, like, Maddie's aunt's, like, got a beautiful classic house, has always played with, like, investments and stuff like that, has one of those ancient untouchable credit scores, so, like, it's kind of like a bulletproof to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's far more affordable up there anyways, so, like, if we want to splurge and get a 3-bedroom 2-bath, $1,300.
A whole bathroom to shave your head.
And balls.
Buddy, you're the one who said balls, so.
I said and balls.
I know. You didn't have to, though.
His balls are important, though. You gotta account for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about
how about them apples?
I think I want to end the podcast soon. People want to sleep, so. Or maybe I'll just leave. I don't know.
I am out of news stuff. Like, honestly, I would have said that a few minutes ago had the X-Men trailer not dropped.
Well, it's not dropped. It leaked. There's a difference.
Okay, well, the audience will see this and then nothing.
Damn. Well then, fellas, why don't you tell the people where they can find you, Buster?
Oh yeah, I am Buster. You can find me on YouTube and Bluesky. I'm cooking some shit, so stay tuned.
We really are tired right now, aren't we?
Yeah, we ran out of gas.
Hey everybody, I'm Simeon Scott. I do toy photography on the internet, and I talk about things I like on the internet, and I just generally be a straight white dude on the internet. So, you know, if that appeals to you on some level, you can find all the associated links down in the video description.
Ready?
Hello, my name is Snowcone83. You can find me at Snowcone83 at Bluesky or Never_Robot on Instagram if you want to see some pictures of some frog and or dogs,
Hell yeah.
depending on when.
I am Boingo Rider. You can find me on a variety of places on the internet. Just search for Boingo Rider. And this has been Modular Components, a podcast currently starring 4 very tired, very sleepy dudes, where we just fuck around and talk shit. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on the podcasting platform of your choosing, and anything else we can think of, buds?
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
All right, then.
Sorry to end the podcast with the sleepy sleeper.
No, it worked. We went pretty fucking long tonight.
Yeah.
Oh boy.